stupid.
The thing is, but you've admitted that you're not
computer savvy. I said I'm not a nerd. I said I'm not a nerd.
So I don't know if you.
I know how to type on Microsoft Word.
Son, he typed like this.
You're fucking.
You're one of those people.
You're stupid.
That is so cute.
No.
First of all, I told you that joke last week about my parents. How you gonna use my joke to tell somebody else?
He'll type one. Be like. That's a check.
Then the sentence says, the cat.
This nigga's a millennial, son.
I am a millennial.
You act like it. Nah, I'm playing. You good, bro. You good.
This nigga used my own joke on me.
Hey, man. But what's good, though?
Chilling, man.
Chilling.
How you doing, Mel? We got Mel back.
Facts.
Hey, you guys. I'm
Welcome
doing
back.
good. I'm happy to be back with you guys.
We're glad to have you back. We're going to jump into some
Mel
shit,
came late
man.
today.
I did not come late. I came on time. I gave you a time frame, and as a black person,
I agree. I do the same thing.
I came in that time frame.
I do the same thing.
Yo,
I say 12
is?
to 1, and I'll come for 1.
No, this nigga's always late.
I came all the way.
I'm black though, so I'm
gonna
gonna
have his name saved as.
Who, me?
Yeah.
Mr. Late?
Let me see.
Abdalla. The nigga who's always late.
Let me see.
He really does have me save it.
I say, you know what I say
so
that?
funny.
He got me tight, but like I can't really
Get
like
mad.
like I can't really like hold on to shit for long. Sometimes my cancer side does that.
Clearly you can though.
Nah, but like we're supposed to link up at B&H to get equipment.
Mm-hmm.
Boy, I came 5 minutes.
No, look.
Well, not 5 minutes.
5
He
hours.
look,
Not even 30 minutes.
He was ready before me. I give him that.
It was your
But then I said, we said something like, oh, let's meet up at this time.
Mm-hmm.
I text him, I said, yo, I'm leaving now. He must ain't see his phone. Text me back 10 minutes later, alright. So I'm already on the train. I'm like, I'm gonna get here mad early for this nigga. Took him like 40 minutes to get to me, son. I
wasn't 40 minutes late. I'll tell you that.
You was 40 minutes.
I was not even 30 minutes late.
I was waiting for 40 minutes. We didn't have no time frame. I was waiting for 40 minutes. And Chipotle looking dumb. Chipotle. You want salsa? No, nigga. I'm here waiting for a friend.
You could have got some food, relaxed.
It wasn't 40 minutes. Man.
It was 35 to 40 minutes. And I know.
And ever since then, you had to change his name.
I changed it while Chipotle. I said, nah, he going.
It was your fault. I was ready. You said, we were supposed to depart at 1 o'clock. You text.
Not together though.
When I text you,
just walked to my house.
When I text you, I'm ready. You text me saying 3 minutes before 1, saying I'm about to get in the shower and get ready. Who fucking fault is that? That's not my fault.
Okay.
You're not gonna shower and get ready in 3 minutes.
Okay.
We were supposed to leave at 1. So
right.
end the fucking conversation. Next topic.
You know what? I think you guys need better communication skills when it comes to
No,
meeting
nigga, this nigga's always late though.
We don't need. Based on what I just said, you was in the wrong.
This nigga's always
You're supposed to leave at 1, 12:57. You getting in the shower.
Okay, but then we.
I need you to be early one time, right?
And then
I was early
before.
And then we decided, like, alright, we gonna leave at that time.
That's funny to me.
Whatever.
I'm gonna keep coming.
But this nigga,
I'm black.
Yeah.
I can't help it.
He owns it to his shit.
Listen,
telling people time is the best time.
Exactly.
It's not.
It is.
What?
That shit is annoying and it's unprofessional.
You gotta start lying then.
See, that's
if you
the
want
white
somebody
it's
to be
unprofessional.
there
That's the white in you.
at 4.
It's very rare that I tell somebody I'm gonna be somewhere and then I come late. Niggas that know me know.
That is so
It's very rare.
I need to be like you.
You know what it is? I think it's the European blood in me.
That's what I said. It's the white in you. The fuck?
You need to be
Nah.
late.
Nah. Fuck the Europeans. But yeah, we gonna dive into some shit, man. I'm gonna get y'all. Let's chime into the whole Jordyn Woods, Tristan Thompson. First off, shout out Tristan Thompson. That's one. I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna shout him out because he owns it to his shit, son.
I mean, you in the picture and shit.
He
can't really.
He owns up to what he is. He's an ain't shit nigga.
I ain't gonna front. I like him way better outside of basketball.
That's the thing. Like I don't. I
wow,
don't.
they cheat on the Kardashians?
What does he do in basketball? Does he be like making scores and shit? No.
He had a good series. 2016 against the against it was 17 when they beat the Warriors.
2K.
Nah, I ain't gonna lie. He held it down. He had really good rebounds.
Listen.
Nah, he's an interesting. I meant like in terms of interest. Like, why would I obviously don't
he's
like
interesting.
him. Yeah, he has he's way more interesting
He's
outside of
interesting.
basketball.
He doesn't
Like his
speak.
whole
Outside of
life.
We
basketball.
only hear about him because he's fucking other girls.
Well,
Yeah, it's interesting.
because he was
Fuck.
the Kardashian. Once you were the Kardashian, you get the Kardashian, you know.
Curse?
Yeah, basically. So,
I'm telling you,
you're
as
shouting
long
out
as you're
Tristan,
a male,
you need to shout
Because
out
he-
Jordyn. Jordyn, you guys, because she
Woods?
gave that beautiful, beautiful interview
Yeah,
on the red table
talk.
with
Yeah.
Jada.
I
And
haven't seen that episode as yet.
let me tell you,
What's
it was
your thoughts on
greatness. I think
I
that
honestly
she's
believe
telling.
her.
I think she's telling the truth, and I'm so happy that like Black Twitter has like took her underneath their wing.
As they
because
fucking should.
I feel like
As
she
we
was,
should.
Imagine being the one Black girl in a community, in a world where it's just like all these white girls. I feel like everybody was ganging up on her. Chloe is a good 34 years old. Jordyn is a
That bitch is old.
mere 21. She's only 21. Had like these old ass bitches. Sorry for going a little off there, but like people like Larsa Pippen, whatever, who was cheating with Future.
You know what? I gotta sit back
She
down for
was
this.
talking about a little 21-year-old. Like, sis, mind your business.
Yo, Larsa
Worry
Pippen.
about
Sorry
your
to cut you
marriage.
off. That's sorry to cut you off. Larsa Pippen, what's good with you, son?
Like, you see how
You was
she's
fucking
doing
Future
it.
behind Scottie Pippen back. You got the nerve to chime in.
Multiple times.
You can't give nobody advice on fucking
Reconciliation.
marital principles.
Yeah.
Then you got Malika, who was with a married ass man. Malika, she was with
Oh yeah,
Chase.
she has the twins. They was in ATL
Mm-hmm.
and shit.
Okay.
Malika is
stealing?
Chloe's bestie, and they were all up in the comments, all in the social, talking about Jordyn this, Jordyn that. She's 21, okay? You're gonna make mistakes at 21. I feel like in the interview,
She didn't make
this
no
is my
mistake.
thing. She didn't make no mistakes.
She did.
She made a
Jordyn?
mistake.
She didn't-
girl?
Yeah, she didn't make no
She made-
mistake.
She did make a mistake.
The only mistake she probably made was
Let me get that.
small. Was small.
She made a mistake.
She made a mistake by
This is why-
deciding to go. Okay, the story is. Here's what the story is, folks.
Yeah, let's go to the breakdown.
Here's a breakdown. Jordyn Woods is Kylie Jenner's best friend. They've been friends since they were kids, right?
Right hand.
Right hand woman. You know what I'm saying?
Lived with her.
Right?
Lived.
Yeah, right. And people say that,
Her cars.
Kylie is the reason why she's popping all that.
Kylie bought her
She
car.
made her lose weight and got surgery. I don't know about this shit. But yeah, look, I mean,
shout out to the losing weight part.
I mean,
She
rich
lost a
friends
lot of
buy
weight.
their friends rich shit. So
Lot of weight.
the car shit isn't like, oh, she bought her a car. I mean, they're rich.
It means we need
So it's like, it's whatever. It's like buying me a hat or some shit.
Y'all are not rich.
Buy you some Doritos.
A box of cookies from my grandma.
Ooh. Look at us and our tax bracket. Continue.
But take a look. So basically, they're best friends, right? She been in my family. That's an inside joke. I'll tell it later on. Story time, same shit. So, Hollywood culture is LA culture is that they was partying.
At
The party went over. Parties don't last long in LA. Mm-hmm. So the after party was at Tristan Thompson's house. Now, where I do think she was wrong was that she know what everything's going on with Tristan, and he's known for not being a very good boyfriend or father to his child, as far as like being loyal to the mother. Going to his house at the after party with other women, I wouldn't have done it. I don't think she should have, but I wouldn't really say. You could say she's wrong. I could understand you say she was wrong for that.
But she said in the interview that like she wasn't one. She was drunk. We gotta remember that because I know I be making choices when I'm drunk. If my friends go, hey, we're gonna go to Tristan's house, she said in the interview, well, I'd rather go to somebody's house that I know versus a stranger, which totally makes sense to me. I'm thinking, okay, cool. Tristan, my friend's sister ain't shit, man. I'm gonna just stay away from him and chill. Like,
right.
Continue going.
Continue. Yeah,
Right.
I know.
So there were rumors going around on Twitter, social media, saying that they've been messing around for months. Everybody in LA know who's that black guy who has that show that's always gossiping. I think he's gay, light skin, short hair.
What's his name? He's the one that does Hollywood Unlocked.
That nigga's a bozo. Whoever you are, you a fucking bozo. That's why Beyonce tried to dodge you in the brunch, and you was like, "Oh, give me a picture."
Don Lemon?
Nah. He's not. He's cool. He's cool.
I'm trying to think. I don't know.
I don't know who he is, but he's one of them gossip
people
guys that
that
has a
really
radio
gossip
show, and he just talks a lot of shit. Apparently, he was like, everybody in come on, don't disrespect.
No, I like Terrence.
Terrence
You said
J.
light skin. I like Terrence, but he worked for E!
Well, I'm
News.
talking
I don't
ill
know.
about the nigga. I want to talk ill about Terrence J.
I like Terrence. I don't know who you talking about.
Alright,
Everybody
alright,
you like, I don't like.
Tread lightly. Watch yourself.
I'm about to tell y'all right now.
Right,
It's
his name.
Jason Lee.
Jason Lee.
Oh, I don't know
Right.
who he is.
Jason Lee.
Never would have guessed.
So basically, rumors are saying that they was messing around, which she said isn't true. They went to the party or whatever. They all vibing out, right? At one point, she does admit in the Red Table Talk interview that she's sitting down, like niggas thought she was giving him a lap dance or whatever, right? He was sitting down on a chair, and on the side where the armrest is, she was sitting down. So if you look real close, you could assume that. But what she did do that I think was a little sketch, and she shouldn't have did, was she was probably sitting like this, and he was sitting in front of her, and she had his legs. She had her legs over his. Now I don't know if it was over his top legs. She said bottom legs, right? Even still, having your legs like this.
I'm gonna tell you. I know. In the interview, when she was talking, she knew she fucked up. I like that she was honest about it, though.
Yeah.
She was very candid and honest in this interview. But I also feel like it's just one of those drunk things. Like you like, oh, my sisters ain't shit, man. Oh, hey, what's up? Put the leg over. Yeah, whatever. Your crib is cool. Yada yada. You gonna cheat on Chloe tonight? All right, cool. Bye. You shaking your head.
Yeah, chime in.
I don't agree.
You don't agree?
She fucked up, period.
She knows she fucked up with that, though. She
my thing is, women, when they're around a guy who is like let's say they homegirl.
Womanizer.
No. Well, he could be, but if it's like a homegirl or they a family member and they know this nigga is a womanizer, he ain't shit nigga, they're not doing shit like that. From my experience with women like that, when they go around that guy, they shut up. They don't even say hi, good night.
They had a whole party though.
I agree.
They had a whole party.
I agree, but you don't have to say shit.
You in his house. You went to his house.
And then her mentioning the alcohol, we don't know how inebriated she was.
Listen, when Jada asked her, how drunk were you? She said, I was drunk and I felt that on a spiritual level.
Right, I don't even get drunk. What she said,
she was like, I was drunk.
How drunk were you? She was like, I was drunk. I understood 100% what that meant.
Yeah, but at the end of the day, we don't fucking know.
She said that she didn't black out.
Yeah, the rumor was, she said she was blacked out. She said that wasn't true. But who knows?
Yeah, we don't know shit.
Who knows?
And when you're in the hot seat, you're gonna say what's convenient to you.
But
it wasn't really a hot seat though. Like Jada made that shit feel very.
Yeah, the hot seat is her being questionable in terms of her actions. Is she in the wrong? That's the hot seat.
I don't know.
But it wasn't in the interview. She was actually taking blame for all of it. And you know what? It's one of those things where Chloe's man was not shit before that baby even popped out of Chloe.
I agree, but you can't just blame it on him automatically because... No, you can't. No, I disagree.
But I'm not done with the story, though. I'm not done with it.
Perspective. I'm going to tell you what it is, because Chloe had tweeted that Jordyn is the reason her family is broken. Just Jordyn. She did not mention
Which is
Tristan.
bullshit.
And it was just like one of those things where Tristan has not got any heat in this. I'm tired of hearing Jordyn this, Jordyn that.
Yeah, but I agree with that. But at the same time, I don't agree with you blaming the man just because of his past. Nah. You blame.
You mean his current?
His current? Throwing a party and invite the baby moms?
You mean his current?
Like, you invite me or the baby? Like,
okay. I don't agree with blaming solely the man just because of what he did.
I'm not blaming solely the man. I'm just saying most of the
my thing is, what did she really do? I'm not even finished the story yet. Apparently, everybody stayed to a certain period of time. Parties end late. As she was leaving, she said that he was like, oh, you sure you want to leave? You could stay. You're in a safe place or whatever, right? So she said, nah, my car outside. I'm ready to go home.
My car? She let y'all know that she got money, okay?
I mean, that's evident. So she's leaving, right? And as she's leaving, she says that he kisses her on the lips. And a lot of women is like, oh, nah, I'm pretty sure y'all been through some shit where the nigga just disregards all your passes and he goes in for a kiss. And it's kind of like while it's happening, it could seem surreal. So your reaction may not be to automatically move away or like slap him. It may just be like some shit like it's really shocking. And she was in shock.
I'm gonna act like that didn't just happen, and I'm gonna leave right now.
That's what she said.
Yeah.
Which look, at the end of the day, we don't know, but I believe that reaction out of.
That I agree.
And it's one
that
of those
happens.
things where
Well,
there's clearly
What did she really do?
there's
wrong that she
non-famous
said,
people.
besides the leg
There's
shit?
non-famous people at this party, and they're probably looking on their phone about to, like, when they leave the place, like, yo, Jordyn and Tristan were doing this and that. You know how people are looking for clout and trying to provide information and stuff. Yeah. So I think it's a lot of word of mouth that made this situation more extreme than it needs to be.
It should have been like an inside family thing. Yeah. I think so.
Definitely. I think that the one major way that Jordyn fucked up is if I were to go to Tristan's house, Kylie is my best friend, I would have been
Chloe,
like,
where you at? Are you going up?
Exactly. That's what the hell I've been saying.
I don't even care of like Chloe. If my best friend is Kylie, I'm gonna be like, hey girl, I'm at your sister's ain't shit man crib, and I'm about to let you know the tea, whatever.
Yeah.
I didn't know the tea was gonna be me, but at least you knew that I was at his house. You knew I was drunk. You knew the situation. Yeah. It'd be like that, but you know, Kylie probably.
That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, she definitely.
She was out of pocket.
Yeah. I
don't know if she.
Nah. She's out of pocket for going. I believe
depending
so.
on your perception of.
Like the pocket is here. She was a little bit over there.
She was out of pocket.
Yeah.
You gotta call it like it is.
Continue the party. Nah. This and that. I'm not saying we're sober-minded.
But the thing is, it's like
me turn. I'd probably be like, man, I don't care. I want to turn up. Her man ain't shit. Like.
But thing is, if it was his party at like a venue, okay. But you in the nigga crib though.
But you
and she claimed that like he wasn't on other bitches like. With his resume,
she didn't say.
He probably was fingering bitches on the couch.
She said she didn't see what was going on. It's not like he went to. She said that he went to his bedroom. She didn't say who went to the bedroom with him. All right.
Right.
So that's a whole different topic. But you know what's funny? The girl that he probably did, or women that he had slept with that night, probably just like hee-hee-haing in the corner, because Jordyn is getting all this heat from that little situation.
Right. But yo, Tristan was ill nigga, son. They said the night of, like the day he got kicked out, he was seen with his ex. He's an ill nigga, son.
Oh, you don't know. Jordyn is his first baby mom's. That he cheated. Jordyn. There's two Jordans.
Oh,
his baby mom's Jordyn, which Chloe decided to be with him while his baby mom's was pregnant 8 months.
Yeah, that's fucking karma.
Exactly.
That's all good.
How you get him is how you lose him, son.
To a Jordyn, that's crazy.
Yeah.
That's a little specific. God was like, we gonna have a little fun with this.
What I'm saying? And he's seen out with other women. He's an ill nigga, son. Like
I'd also say this too. For the men out there who actually are womanizers and, you know, they be around the block, you know, number of times. Not every event they're prowling on a woman. That's a huge misconception.
Let me
just
tell
like
you,
women.
He's a rich 27-year-old rich 27-year-old NBA player. No, what I'm saying is clearly women are going to be throwing themselves at him too. Yeah. And I'm not saying that, you know, but you know, from his track record and pictures that were just released today, he don't give a fuck. Right. His actions prove he don't give a fuck.
Nigga like this in the picture,
he
like throw it up,
fuck,
son.
So,
I ain't shit. I'm on up to it. You know what I'm saying? Nobody can throw it in your face when you live your truth.
Exactly.
He living his truth right now. You know what I'm saying? He's a young basketball star. What did you think when you got with the nigga, son?
Chloe is in denial, unfortunately. Let's pray for her.
Yeah.
But he's good, man.
Yeah. Talking about niggas broke up her family. Yo, I had to retweet that. You saw my retweet?
Mm-mm.
I retweeted Chloe shit. And I was like, she was like, Jordyn, you lied, and if you was gonna lie like this, you could have just texted me and
But in the interview, it's crazy because she had reached out to her and she said that she wasn't. Yeah.
You said she was like, you are the reason. Like her last line was, and you in all caps, and you are the reason why my family's broken up.
But after Black Twitter came for her, she was like, okay, well, you know, she's not the
backpedal.
reason.
It's not a backpedal.
Yeah.
And obviously I was like...
Cause like she needed to hear that. I'm sorry, if she was my friend, I would be like, bitch, you cannot blame, you can't focus on this little 21-year-old. Yeah. You need to focus on your baby father who owes you loyalty, that you just had a child.
Crazy.
I'd have been like, first of all, you took the nigga in while another baby mother was pregnant by him.
I'm sorry.
How the hell do you expect?
Question.
People need reality checks.
Would y'all date a pregnant girl?
I thought about that. I think I'd ask.
Because there's men that have like pregnancy fetishes.
Yeah, I wouldn't. Nah.
That's crazy to me.
Some
It
women
wouldn't be a
look really-
fetish, but if I fell in love with her unknowingly and then she grew into that.
You ready to be a stepdaddy? Oh.
The kid gonna come out like Dada. I'm be like, no, I came after.
Pregnant ladies.
I came
Pregnant
after.
ladies.
Yo, love is, look, I'm gonna just say love is a
Dominique
powerful
is ready
thing.
for you.
I'm just saying. Nah, don't.
I ain't gonna front. Some pregnant women they glow.
They fire.
Like,
Yeah.
man, they be looking better
They fire.
than they regular. But
When they break.
I thought about that. I don't know.
I wouldn't date anybody.
It's like a situation to
with a
situation
child.
thing. It's a lot of variables that go into
Exactly.
that. You don't really know.
You pregnant? It's only months. So like,
Right.
you see what I'm
I
saying?
love how y'all think.
Nah, but you
It's
could
very
fall in
only
love
months,
and
like-
you could fall in love
Yeah, but
quick.
you just got pregnant. You still pregnant.
like you a bag shorty.
Like if you 7 months
No,
pregnant,
I'm saying.
you had 6,
I'm
7
saying,
months.
if you don't know she's pregnant and then you fall in love and then like
That's a mess.
and then, like,
that's messy.
she revealed it like,
That's different.
yo, I'm actually, but you already like your heart is already sold. Nigga.
I got a perfect scenario. She went to a sperm bank because she thought men wasn't shit. Then she met you, and you basically changed her whole perception of men. That's a good scenario. Would you be that sperm baby
You got the
dad?
storyline written down somewhere? 'Cause that was pretty elaborate just now.
My brain just runs really.
okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Alright.
That's good, right, Mel? You
Little
can't even
skit.
front.
Little skit for the future.
Listen, I wouldn't be with somebody who has a child or has a child on the way personally. That's all I'm saying.
I mean, I understand with you because women.
I don't like. Okay, for
I
example, let's just
understand
say you met a girl who was pregnant. You don't feel like she would have a tie to the baby daddy? I mean, obviously there's different
Exactly, that's what I'm
circumstances.
It's a situation to
but,
situation
like,
basis.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
But
saying?
the majority situation is the baby daddy is there,
Still,
Yeah.
and I just wouldn't like me. No.
You don't want those problems.
Yeah.
No, I'm too young
As
and
a
fabulous
lion?
for that.
But
Getting
that's
into
why I keep
another
a
territory.
gun on me though for situations like that.
You keep a gun on you too?
I like that. But yes, I do.
You don't keep a gun?
Nah, I don't keep a gun. If you live in New York, I don't have a gun. I'm not a correctional officer. I'm not a correctional officer. You know what I'm saying?
Do I look like a... Come on, y'all. I don't have no damn gun.
Right.
Yeah.
Hold it right here. What you said, nigga? Fuck, I'm talking about. But moving on though.
Next topic.
Oh, I want to jump into this.
Okay.
No. We're gonna get to Robert Kelly. Robert Sylvester
Robert
Kelly.
You're going to
That's his
jail.
full name. Nah. I've been seeing things online, you know, like circling around like Big Sean and Janae Aiko and Ariana Grande. Basically, he's getting a lot of flack for now being seen with Ariana, and him and Janae broke up a couple months ago. So it's like niggas saying and women saying like, this nigga is crazy. Like, how could you leave Janae for Ariana?
They both fired.
And nah, they both like niggas acting like Ariana is trash.
I like Janae better though.
I feel
but Ariana ain't like she
Listen,
Ariana's
Ariana's
trash.
very
looking.
attractive.
Yeah, but niggas acting like she trash. Like,
Do y'all
What you
realize that
trying
Ariana be cuffing these dudes? Like, clearly she got something that y'all...
nah, it's not even that. Maybe she just got a low status for herself. Maybe she just don't value herself enough. But you just change your energy with anybody.
No.
She damn near married Pete in a month.
I mean,
And he on some other
but
shit.
he got-
Shout out
he
Pete
got
Davidson,
issues.
but you need to go to Africa
definitely has
and just
trauma.
get in tune with your spirituality or
He's
something.
dating
'cause
somebody right
I
now,
know.
you know? Yeah, he got issues
That
and
nigga-
he's very vocal about his issues, so...
Don't leave no ropes around that nigga. But anyway, but
Janae.
On his shit today.
yeah, I'm trying to be more. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to be more.
Fuck with it.
More. But yeah, so my thing is I had to post that on my Instagram because people making it seem like since the woman is so attractive that like
You have to stay
that
with
like we put her on this pedestal to like
Yeah.
why would you ever leave her?
Yeah.
And one thing
That's
then
how I feel
you
about
can attest to this too.
exes.
Yeah.
It's like women being more attractive don't make them any less crazier. If anything, like the women that I only mess with attractive women, but the more fire ones, if anything, they have more issues, more baggage, more problems,
Fucking
more
anxiety,
insecurities.
all kinds of shit.
So
insecurity is the main one.
right,
You would think the more attractive a woman is, the less insecure she is.
that should be the
But-
opposite, bro.
And this is not a generalization, but from my experiences,
It's damn
I'm
near
speaking
it
off
is,
my
son.
experiences. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Like every fire girl, they don't think they fire. They feel bad about themselves.
Yeah,
Low
asking about other
self-esteem.
women, like.
For me,
God,
what I've realized,
this is
because
annoying.
I've worked in like PR and stuff, so I've worked with girls who are like Instagram famous, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I'm not talking about like just like physical beauty, but like they have like the whole social media like following and the beauty as well. And I feel like those people, they're like the most like insecure I've seen. I don't want
You
to
work
like.
with AJ Love?
No.
Who's that?
I'll show you AJ Love.
Okay.
Who's that? She's bad.
Gotta be.
She sounds bad the way you're
Yeah,
shaking your
if
head.
you mention her, it gotta be. But nah, like
Chocolate goddess. Man.
I would agree with that. Like a lot of those girls that have those large pages and stuff,
Mm-hmm.
and like they always posting, like they don't post no picture that's natural.
Yeah, it has to be like
it has to be like a
edited
photo
or
shoot.
like crazy.
Yeah,
Yeah,
no regular shit.
Exorbitant.
That's very telling. That means that you feel validated by our opinions because you always want to be polished.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's very, you know what I'm saying?
And I think that's where the
I've
social
seen
media
her before.
in person.
No, not in person.
Oh.
I've never seen her before.
I've seen her on. I follow all the chocolate baddies.
She looks kind of like Indian, like Indonesian, or like
No,
No, she black as hell.
don't.
She
or
black.
Ethiopian.
She looks
She black,
like,
she black.
Nah, she looks black, but she definitely looks like she's mixed. Come on, bro.
She's not
She looks
mixed.
like she's mixed with something.
She looks like she
Yo,
black with a wig.
I'm not saying
fly wig.
no. I'm not saying
Not
she
saying.
mixed with anything Asian or black. I'm saying maybe she could be Ethiopian or she could be.
Ooh.
I'm saying
She's black.
mixed
I
with
know.
cornbread
That's
and-
what I'm saying.
and grits
I don't think that
and-
she's like just
And she's
like
a vegan.
full, just
Full
American
vegan.
black. Like that, you know what I'm saying?
And-
But yeah, she is. Yeah, she's very beautiful.
Yeah,
So it's mixed though.
but
Not because of her hair. It's like her eyes. Her eyes made me feel like she's mixed. But yeah.
what were you talking about?
You
You guys were talking about how girls are fire, but they're crazy. So don't stick with a girl just
the
because
insecurities
she's fire.
with the
Oh yeah, the insecurity.
IG models and stuff like that.
Before, do you have anything to say, Mo?
Cause he forgot.
Okay.
The floor is all yours.
No, I got what I'm.
yeah.
My thing is, I was gonna say, this is why I think that they try to compensate that insecurity with the social media following.
Of course.
Whereas I could never post a picture of me just waking up. I could never post a picture of me dressing regular. I could never post a picture of me being a normal human being, like watching my favorite show. I always have to post like a, no shot at them, but
No,
like a
you
Fashion
realize it,
Nova,
though.
like fit,
You barely see
constantly
like,
showing my ass.
you barely see Instagram baddies that actually like show their personalities.
Yeah, like
Like,
it's
are
weird.
fine.
Like,
But if
like
they
you.
do, they make it like, oh, I'm laughing, or like you know, I have a personality. I'm laughing, you know, I'm smiling. It's not really like a real personality video.
Exactly.
It's just like a facade of a personality.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
I guess.
I like what's her name? She be on Wildin' Out.
Are you talking about Jessica Hilarious?
Just hilarious.
No, not
I was
her.
literally thinking her.
Not her.
She
Yeah,
built it.
but
Another
she's not
one.
like the most attractive. I don't think you would have mentioned her.
No. Just hilarious. I like her for personality.
funny.
Like she knows herself. I like her in that sense.
Yeah.
But it's another girl on she's not bad, but she's attractive.
Is she white?
She's
It's a
black.
white girl?
She's
Oh,
black.
oh,
She's
okay.
black. It's a black podcast.
I'm trying to think.
Damn, what's her name?
Well, when you remember,
When I remember, yeah,
Just
hopefully I
wanna
remember.
take
I just wanted to,
this
like-
episode.
when I was seeing niggas say that, I was like, that leads me to believe that you don't get a lot of very
Attractive
attractive women, because you would know
To
these
tolerate
women be-
craziness.
Yeah.
these women be crazy.
You gotta
like,
put yourself first.
and
If you don't
they
put
put-
yourself first, you putting looks first. You gonna
Right.
fall for anything.
right.
And just like just a couple months ago, yeah, in October, I had posted up Mel for her birthday, and one of my boys I
Not
used
me,
to
Mel.
work with, yeah, not Mel Bay,
Thank you.
whoever the lucky guy is. Yeah, I posted up my girl for her birthday or whatever, and
Oh, you did?
yeah,
It's not like you. But continue.
I know, man. I'm a changed man.
Look at the range,
range,
man.
man. I
He got a whole new game plan.
Ooh.
Look there, man. I said nothing but
Game,
anyway.
yeah.
Yeah, I posted her up, and my boy I used to work with, he was like, "That's your girl?" And I was like,
Read the
I
caption.
answered like days after, cause
Yeah.
other dudes that ask me, and I'm like, what the fuck does this? I post about
Why does
Black
it matter?
history, and we're black, and you don't ask me shit. I post a woman, you ask me if it's my girl.
Yeah, that's very telling.
So, I answered days after, I was like, yeah. Then he's like, yo, don't you ever break up with her. I'm like, first of all, she's annoying.
Right.
That's funny.
Like, you don't even
First
know
of all, I'm
her.
sick of this bitch.
You don't even know her, and you telling me don't break up with her.
Right. It's because she attractive.
Oh, don't mess it up. Why am I gonna mess up? Maybe
Yeah.
I value myself that
Or
much
like,
that I
maybe
choose
she
to
should have
move
messed it
on.
up with you.
Or maybe she's the lucky one. Exactly.
Right.
You telling me this?
They're lucky.
Yeah.
Exactly. That's how I look at it. Every relationship, you should both look at each other as lucky.
Right.
Because out of the billions, you're making it work with this one person.
Right.
Or if you're a polygamist, this group.
Yeah,
Right.
I was gonna be like, that statement was so scary. It makes me want to be single for like.
Right.
Well, see.
Oh, by the way, you're a little bit out the frame.
Oh.
Yeah. You good though.
But yeah, that's my view on it. Like,
Yeah.
if you know yourself, and another thing too, with women, with people on a whole, it's all about comfortability.
Yeah,
Right.
definitely.
This is why some guys would smash a chick the same night, or some guys would take another nigga wife, or you could be like Jaimon Hansu, for example.
Who
when
is
he
that?
Blood Diamond, the African guy, when
okay.
when he bagged Kimora Lee, they was like, oh, he ugly. How he got her? Seal. How did he get Heidi?
They just
Klum?
called him
Heidi
ugly
Klum,
because
right?
he was mad.
So I'm
dog.
like, you don't even know these men, and you judging them off of
Right.
their phenotype.
Right. Yeah. But that's the world we live in.
And this is exactly why they bag these women that you could never get.
Yeah.
Never
Yeah.
say never, but y'all niggas who think like that would never get them.
Good
Period.
segue. You got something to say?
Nope, go ahead.
You sure?
Yeah.
You just positive?
I'm positive.
Alright. Cause I'm glad you said that.
I'll be reading
Because I just posted online something along those lines about like, and I was thinking to myself, and I don't want to come off cocky. It's probably gonna come off cocky though.
I'm pretty sure it will, so just
yeah,
say
you
it.
light skin,
Right.
and you can't. So.
Nah, because I was just saying like, I'm not the most handsome guy. I'm top 30 of all time, but that's the day.
This is where the cockiness comes in, y'all. It's coming. That was just part one.
Top 30.
I'm top 30. I feel, but anyway, I ain't the tallest guy.
Top 30.
I don't have a
Top
car.
20, top 30 shortest.
Top
Yeah, that
30
too.
and not 30. That's what you're trying to say.
Top
Yeah,
30.
like
Top
look,
30 fun size.
I don't have a car.
Yeah.
I still live with my mom. I'm not afraid to expose these things. I'm
Yeah.
still working towards
Save
what
your
I want
money.
to
Your
be.
goals, exactly.
I'm saving my shit.
Yeah.
Y'all could have y'all cars and y'all apartments
Yeah.
and be living paycheck to paycheck. By all means, flex on the gram when you go home and oodles and noodles is warm. They warm.
Yeah.
It's cool.
Hopefully that electricity on.
Right. Right. You got candles and shit. Yo.
Don't breathe too hard.
And look, that's fine, but I'm just saying, like, I don't have these things that other guys flaunt to get women.
Yeah.
I'm a naturally nice guy. I'm genuine. I'm not hopping around trying to buy women shit.
Yeah.
You go on a date with me, we not spending a lot of money.
I'm not buying you.
It's gonna be calm shit.
What's been your most expensive
I'm not.
date?
Huh.
Oh my god,
90?
did I just get into a conversation?
Yeah.
Like,
yeah, to be
really?
honest,
90, 100, like,
yeah,
real
90.
shit. And bro,
Probably
like
90.
women have a great time. You know why?
Where you
Cause I'm willing. Cause I'm
Is
not
it too
there
low or
talking
too
about
high?
myself.
It's a lower date for me, but I be drinking a lot.
Look, but granted, see,
Oh, that's why.
That's
them
why
drinks add up.
it
Granted,
adds up.
I'm going
I
half
only
seats
had
with you
one
on the first
girlfriend.
drink.
Look, I only had
After that, you buying your own fucking drink.
right. Like, look, I only had one girlfriend in my life, and a lot of girls. Look, I only had. Look,
One that
This
you were going to
nigga,
acknowledge.
oh my god, yo, this nigga lying.
what you mean?
What you mean? You lying?
First
Damn.
of all, I don't claim the other one. Don't say her name, please.
Alright,
I don't claim her.
so
If you not claim.
Alright, let's go along with the
Look,
fairy tale.
I got
Yeah,
one girlfriend, right? This is my ex. It's the only girl I claim, the only girl I've ever been in love with. This is the one that I took seriously.
okay.
The rest were dates, and there's a lot of women that can't really get me to take them serious. That's why I said,
What makes
I
I have a
haven't-
question. I really want to know this. I'm happy I'm here.
sure.
What is it that you don't take them seriously?
Dominique or men?
Dominique and
we could both
men,
answer that question.
Okay.
You want to go first? Or me
Nah, go. Yeah, you was asked the question.
The way, like, okay, if you're not, like, just the things that I notice about you, like, are you easily agitated? Do you talk with logic? Do you have any conflict resolution skills? Are you good at communicating? Can you suck dick well?
I was waiting for that. Like, if you could suck dick well, you just stepped it up a little in the
It's like, it's like, if you can suck dick well, I'll substitute not having good communication skills.
We can use them for other things.
It's like having like a sub. It's like, all right, like a wild card. You can use that wild card for anything.
Yeah.
You suck dick well. I'm willing to compromise and smooth over certain shit. But nah, in reality, it's like, you gotta have certain things. I'm like, okay, she will be good as a girlfriend, or even better yet, she will be good as a wife. You know what I'm saying? She's okay with taking up the bill. She's not superficial. Everything isn't about what I'm buying her. It's about what I said to her, how I make her feel.
Yeah.
It isn't about like where we go. It's about what we doing when we together. It's like shit like that.
Yeah.
Once I hear certain, and then it's also like, how do you feel about black issues? Are you a coon? You know what I'm saying? Like, do you like how do you feel about R. Kelly? Would you let him piss on you? Like, these are all things that are questions that need to be asked. You know what I'm saying?
Dominique on his shit today, guys.
What about you? What would you say?
It's pretty much the same thing he said.
Right.
It's all about how personable you can be with me. It's like character is a big part. Like
just being
I
real.
know when a woman is putting up a facade.
Mm-hmm.
Right now in my life, I definitely like.
Me too. Yeah.
Like after college, it's like, yo, you bullshitting. I know what's up.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Truth is very big with me.
Mm-hmm.
If you lie on little shit, you can lie on the bigger shit. That's just how I perceive shit.
Mm-hmm.
I have a poker face. Not a lot of people. My parents can't even see through it. And I would let you feel like you're getting away with something, but in reality, it's like, boy, you're digging this shit deeper and deeper.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
And my mom always tell me I should have been a psychologist or
A lawyer.
Lawyer, because I ask certain pertinent questions for you to corner yourself, and then I just like checkmate.
Yeah.
And you have nothing else to say. And I've done this multiple times, whether it's in debates or regular conversations. And mainly, it's all about complimenting each other. Based on the man that I am and where I see myself going as far as goals, short term and long terms, from a conversation with a woman, it's all about how she can fit into this puzzle to complete this puzzle. And the puzzle for me is life. And each piece is a different experience, a different aspect, a different, component that will complete and make this life perfect. Because nothing is perfect, but two imperfects
The
can
closest
create.
perfection.
Exactly.
Right.
Yeah.
Perfection is
Your version of perfection.
It's subjective,
I feel,
yeah.
Exactly. It's
like,
subjective.
you may be
Everyone's
perfect to me, you may be ain't shit to somebody else.
Exactly.
I love how I just like took over and just the way the podcast is
And I
going.
also want to we do that here. We also want to hear why, like, what would make you take a man seriously dating wise?
A man who is serious about himself. I feel like a lot of guys who, how should I explain it? There's guys that don't take any women seriously because they don't even take themselves seriously. They don't feel like, they're not confident enough in themselves. Like, I feel like from what I've experienced with guys that I've given chances to, and I'm like, I know I'm solid. Like, I'm solid in so many departments, but it's the fact that they weren't solid with themselves in certain things, whether it be financial or just like mentally and like knowing what they want to do with their life. So I look at now, what do you want to do? Do you have certain plans in like just life? Like, even if you don't have a plan, are you confident that you will, find your way through life? I feel like that's really important.
Right.
And just like, I don't know, like listening, and like if a guy really wants to fuck with you, like he's gonna listen to the things you say.
Listening is key, fellas.
Like I will always go, I'm like, okay.
You can listen your ass to some box. That's what I'm telling you.
Barely
just shut
anything.
up and just be like, word, yeah, wow, she was crazy at work. Wow, word.
I'm not gonna say listen your way to some box, because if a girl wants to fuck you, she gonna fuck you.
Yeah, that's true, but you could also talk your way out of box. Yeah. You could counter that.
That's definitely true.
I know, I've heard stories about niggas,
true.
like
the
we were
corniness
saying,
just be creeping out like Meek, how he just be talking to
oh, we gotta,
this is a beautiful segue, right?
You are
I'm good at this.
I'm good at this. Right, it fits in. Yeah, Meek Mill.
Stop chatting. Like, why are you chatting so much?
Mill.
JC got you out, and all of a sudden you just like chatty McPatty. Like, I'm not understanding.
Niggas just took you out the corny box, and I fuck with Meek Mill. I had a moment where I was like, you doing corny shit with the Drake shit. Oh, he ain't read his bar. Y'all his man ass corny.
You know what's funny? Because somebody had asked me, do you think that Meek will be able to like go back to the stature that he had before, like the whole Drake and like all like going to jail, whatever. On a route too. And I was like, nah, I don't think so. And then when he came out, I was like, you know what?
Fucking prison reform.
I was proved wrong. I was proved wrong.
His album
he was
is
doing shit. Like,
bro, I'm listening to that. I'm like, damn, every song got shit. Like,
that shit's fine.
But you know what? He's clearly showing that.
So this
like,
nigga. Alright, so let me tell the folks what it is.
Yes.
Basically, a clip, a snippet was put out. James Harden recorded a video of him.
Smallest mouth ever, by the way.
Right, his mouth like this small.
Too much beer, but anyways.
And it's a song about Meek Mill talking about an ex that right after they broke up, she got with a new nigga. Basically, like bars, and it
was about
and
Nicki.
he's calling. Yeah, of course it is. He's calling the nigga lame, and like he's saying shit like, "Oh, you gonna be back? You gonna come back?" Like, he was just saying a lot of shit that would come from a nigga that was hurt, that's not over you, that's insecure. And I ain't gonna lie, son, you was in that corny box, and niggas removed you, son.
Jay saved you. You was at the brunch.
Niggas removed you. You was literally in the box, which is prison. And then you
literally
you escaped that, which is great.
You escaped jail. You escaped the corny box, and then, you just like slowly finding your way back to the corniness. I don't understand. He doesn't have good friends.
I disagree with that shit. I disagree with the whole Drake shit with exposing it for lines because he didn't post or promote your shit. I'm like, oh my god. Then you go make a song. To be quite honest, if I was Drake, I don't know if I would have made a song with him again. Because that shows me your character.
Yeah. You know what it is?
I'm very big on character, like I said.
I'm the same way.
You show me that Leviathan in you, I'm fucking good, son.
Yeah, I can't.
Y'all don't know, also, PR teams are involved in certain things.
Of course. It's all
this is like all PR. People are like, what? Drake and Meek are back? What? When they pop on the stage, when Drake and Chris Brown on the stage, that was the thing. Like,
I support
money.
That's for money.
Exactly. Meek still got
Drake don't need that.
He don't.
Meek don't need that. It's good, but I can't, like... If I see you at an event, yo, you good?
Yeah.
Cool. Cordial.
I'm happy you out of prison. I'm happy.
I can't allow myself to be around a nigga that turned his back on me, son. Like in that way.
Yeah.
Come on, son.
Yeah.
But
that's corny, son.
I'm happy that they if that's what they need to do, forgive each other. I mean, I feel like it's easier. It's easier for rich people to do certain things because they just we rich. We gonna do some more rich shit.
At the end of the day, a lot of the shit, like a lot of the puzzles is being pushed behind the scenes anyway. They niggas don't really be having beef.
Yeah.
It ain't really beef. Niggas in the hood really be beefing. Like, they see your mom, they gonna shoot her.
Real, like,
yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
but as far as not really in terms of beef, it's just doing the shit you do to try to expose somebody.
Yeah.
That's what I just don't agree with.
Have y'all ever been exposed?
No.
I mean, exposed can be several different things, but...
Nah.
I tell people to expose me.
Niggas be threatened to, like on Twitter, some guy was like I posted some shit, somebody posted a picture of I think it was a high school or a dorm party, and they was playing beer pong. But white people, yo, real talk, y'all be on some unnecessary racist shit. And that's why I said it's in y'all DNA. So basically it was a picture of mad beer cups but in the shape of a swastika.
Why would you do that?
Right, for no reason, right? So I wrote in the comments, they can't help it, it's in their DNA. And then some guy, some guy was like, that's literally racist. And then he was like, oh...
This picture is racist, let's focus on that.
He's like, oh, I'm going to screenshot it, you have a podcast, so if you get big, I don't think you will, but when you get big, I'm going to expose you.
First of all...
I'm like, we call y'all racist on our shit all day.
White people.
It's not. I mean, y'all welcome to listen.
Yeah, it's people who just fuck with,
you know
what I'm saying? Truth and you know what I'm saying? We're gonna spit them bars.
But I'm just like, okay,
But nah, I really got exposed. What you want to expose? I don't do shit.
Niggas be always
That's worth exposing.
Yeah.
Whenever you hurt somebody's feelings, they be like, "I'm gonna expose." So.
Son, I wish somebody would expose, like, to my family or Facebook, like, my search bar on X videos.
That would be funny.
What you gonna see is amateur Latina. Anyone that knows me know that's my cup of tea.
There we go. You just expose yourself.
You know what I'm saying?
Easy.
Like, amateur Latina, my stepmom watched this. Now you know. That's it. But, yeah, Meek Mill, man. It's just...
we go back to that.
Yeah, it's just...
Meek, stop being corny.
And then the thing is, I don't like giving other people ammo at me.
Yeah.
The Bobs is gonna kill this nigga. You know how the Bobs are on Twitter.
They don't have no life.
They
don't come for me either. Y'all don't.
They ride for Nicki Minaj like she is fucking
Queen.
Jesus Christ, sir.
To freedom.
I was gonna say Queen Bee.
To freedom.
She got her own religion, son. They gonna kill this nigga.
I like Nicki. I'm not gonna lie. Like I
don't like her.
I mean, you know what it is.
Nicki do corny shit.
She do corny shit.
That's why they belong together.
That's my
Big
thing.
corny babies.
You know what it is? I'm starting to just feel bad because I'm just like I feel like she's just getting corny because like she doesn't know what to do. Like I don't know who she's surrounding herself with.
You know what?
But she needs people to
Cardi
like.
B is up. Nigga.
Yeah, her jealousy.
It's more women in the game.
Yeah, she doesn't have the crown anymore.
Dream Doll is pretty good too.
Is she?
Yeah.
She got bars.
Listen,
That bar against
I
this
can't
song against
tell you a
Tory
Dream
Lanez.
Doll song if my life depended on it.
I haven't listened.
I
But
just
this
know
song gets
her
Tory
voice
Lanez
is
though.
kind of annoys me.
Alright. But Meek Mill, niggas be rooting for you, man. And I know he's gonna make it not make it a big deal, but come on, you making a diss song about your ex and her new nigga.
For how long? It's not even
saying like
fresh,
if you see you gonna shoot him and shit. It's like I get it. It's like
it's not fresh. I would have respected
leave it
it more if it was
alone,
like
bro.
the fresh breakup and stuff, but like.
But then again, I'll say this though. We never know if her and Meek been low key texting and then she just cut off and because girls be doing shit.
She
like
actually
that.
did say in Barbie Dreams.
I know.
She was like Meek be DMing
Crying,
me something. Yeah.
That was funny. Yeah, I like.
Wait,
that.
you said what?
She was like Meek be crying in my DM something
Talking
like
about
that.
we wanted to get back together.
Yeah,
but it was funny. It
She
wasn't
said
like
you still on her DM. She said you having to duck him.
Yeah.
And I believe that. I believe that.
Based on how you acting, yeah, it's possible.
Yeah,
This shit is probable.
I definitely believe that. But before y'all wanna leave R. Kelly and
yo, you just
Uncle
talk
Jackson
about the nigga
for that.
Nah,
Right now,
talk about him right now.
Alright, nigga. Robert Sylvester Kelly.
Yeah.
Coming to the front of the black congregation, and I'm not gonna lie.
He should come on this podcast. Why is he talking to
We would hang him in the backyard if he came.
No, please don't do that. I want more interviews so I can get some more memes.
The devil horns came out.
I want more memes. I was so happy that interview came down.
And I wasn't even gonna speak about him. You know what I'm saying? But they was like,
I'm indifferent.
They was like, oh yeah, we could bring it up. I wasn't gonna bring it up.
Y'all, we're gonna recap the interview where Robert Kelly
I want you to recap.
wanted to defend himself. We haven't seen an R. Kelly interview since when?
Since when Tory, that guy Tory on BET asked him, do you like underage girls? And he was like
Tory.
What age is
what do you mean
underage?
teenage?
What age is teenage?
I would be the worst interviewer. Do you like underage women? Yes or no, nigga?
He is ridiculous.
Well, you know I had to get yes or no. Yes or no. I want to go home. Yes or no.
All I want to say is, in
like,
this interview, he literally looks like a nigga that's been lying and you just sick of his shit.
Brief the people, so. Because niggas that haven't watched it, you know what I'm saying?
Gayle had asked R. Kelly questions pertaining his current case, which is 10 counts against him.
He can get up to 70 years.
That's it?
Exactly. Yo, that's why I fuck with you, son. 70 ain't enough, son.
Because it's 10 people that they're claiming, but there's like way more than that in his whole.
He got 4. It's 10 counts of sexual abuse, but it's 4 women that came out, 3 of which claimed that they were underage, and she was asking them questions like, "Have you ever messed with underage women in the past?"
He just goes around it.
And bro, who would have thought the nigga's tap dancer, son? This nigga do backflips, he moonwalk. But this
throwing
Chris Brown.
tantrums. He ends up basically throwing tantrums, getting up on the chair. Shout outs to Gayle because she literally did not even move or
Right. She was
flinch.
like this.
She was like, "You're not phasing me today."
I wish this nigga would.
I was ready.
He get sued under something.
She was ready. And it's just like the theatrics, though. He was in the same shit as Jussie, basically. He deserves a little Oscar for his performance.
Yes, very.
He pulled out the tears. Those were tears of fear, though.
I'm fighting for my life.
Yeah, you're fighting for your life.
You should be fighting. You should be fighting for your life.
My favorite part is
We
how
on
he
your
was
heels,
like, I gave
nigga.
y'all 30 years. You about to get some 30 plus.
We on your heels, Robert.
After this.
Robert, we on your heels.
But see, my thing is this: why the fuck would he even
Do an interview?
do an interview if he knows he's gonna dodge?
You know
That's
what?
stupid.
I guess. I don't
Because
know.
I feel
It's a bad
let me
PR
tell
move.
you, I don't understand his PR. And in the actual interview, you see his publicist go to him while he has a little like outburst. And from what I saw,
I didn't watch the whole interview. I watched most of it. I didn't watch the whole. I
I'll show
couldn't
you.
find it online.
I'll send it to you
Alright.
after. But basically, when he's like getting up, you see the screenshot of him getting up and like
Yeah,
pointing at her.
yeah.
His PR comes after, like telling him.
Calm down,
like,
Robert.
But if you see him, you can see why his PR is slacking because he don't really look like he should have been pulled him a
He
while
losing his
back.
cool.
Basically, you remember R. Kelly's like broke, so his PR budget's probably
Right.
like
He couldn't even afford the
$5.
$100K. He couldn't
Got
afford
some
the
man on the
100K.
corner, put a suit on and
Hey,
stuff.
Robert.
It's a mess. It's a mess.
What else he said? He said he was like
He gave us some good memes.
she said something like we
Mel just
ain't
kept
gonna take
on.
away from his talent. He's a phenomenal talent. I'm not bumping his shit no more, but you can't deny his talent. But we know he can sing. Like that's not it's not a debate.
Did you see
You know
the
what I'm saying?
video of his whole interview over Trapped in the Closet?
Yes, I did.
Because it sounds
Yes.
like part 344
Yes.
of it, and I need to add it.
And I used to love that shit. I knew that shit word for 1 through 5. I knew that shit word
Yeah.
for word.
Well, this
Middle
interview
school
is
days.
part.
But nah, he said something. She asked him. She was like, "Do you feel like your past is relevant?" And he was like, "No, absolutely not, because I beat the case." Well, that's a bad argument.
And he
'Cause niggas
didn't
beat
beat the
cases all the
case.
time.
He
Other
was
shit's fucked
acquitted.
up.
It's kind of different. Just saying.
He got
And
acquitted.
she cleared that up.
He paid niggas off and all that type of shit.
That's why you broke, Robert. Because you paying people off, and now
Yeah.
you don't got no more money to pay people off. So you're going to jail. Period.
Period. That way.
That's the moral of
yeah.
the story. He's going to jail. At least he gave me some good memes before he goes, though.
Right. I ain't really got much to say, man. He also said, I just want to add this one last thing, because he was dancing a lot, which made him look even worse, but he has to dance, because he's not going to say, yes, I'm just with underage girls. So it's,
You know what's crazy?
the other way is to say, you know what I'm saying, or just say flat out no.
Y'all know there's going to be more of the interview coming out, but this time it's going to be with the two girlfriends, the living girlfriends that haven't been with their parents in years, Azriel
Oh,
and whatever.
they gonna vouch for him all day.
Started crying, said that their parents just want money, this and that. Imagine your daughter that you trying to
That shit is
save
nuts.
going on national television talking about,
But thing
nah,
is,
they just want to get money from R. Kelly. Like,
yo, you know Sparkle went on the Breakfast Club, right? She
Yes.
said that she didn't get
I'm
paid
sorry?
for the documentary she did. They didn't get paid for doing the documentary. So what? And then like, okay, let's say, okay, she's an artist. She had an album coming out, right? You could say, all right, but what are the parents getting?
Nothing. They literally just trying to.
They getting publicity for their daughter being the sex slave? Okay.
Like, that's
You
not,
never know. People be planning.
They probably writing a book.
books.
Writing a
Yeah,
book.
you never know.
But still,
Well, look, I would hope not. But
at the end of the day, he guilty. He guilty as hell, and he going to jail.
But question, and I asked Dominique this: do you believe R. Kelly is guilty for everything that the media said that he did?
No. I'm not gonna say.
But he's guilty.
He's
of, definitely guilty of certain.
I mean,
things.
there's a video
That's
of
what
him
I agree
pissing
with.
on Shorty. 2 videos.
I never watched
Yeah.
the video.
I mean, I haven't seen the videos
they
either,
got
but
a
it's
new
a new
video
one.
coming out. Son.
Like,
They got a new
A new one of him
Yeah,
pissing again?
It's
no,
part of
of
the
an underage
case.
girl.
It's part of the case.
It's a new video.
Yeah, so it's like you be pissing on bitches.
Oh,
It's not-
and they said, I'm gonna tell you that. They said, I think I told you that. In the video, they said, like, in the video, they got it documented that in the video, he's saying things like, oh yeah, give me that 14-year-old pussy. Oh yeah, you like that? Oh yeah, give me that 14-year-old pussy. And then, like, saying vulgar things, he kept on saying,
Yeah.
like he kept on mentioning that she's 14. You know what I'm saying? Like saying, like just being like very like egotistical.
What age
like,
is
humping his
underage?
chest.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And this is like
crazy.
they have the video. It's not exposed yet, but they said in legal documents they got it documented that he's saying these things and he's not against him.
Where did they get this video from?
Somebody had apparently dropped it off at a media outlet.
Apparently he paid somebody off to not expose it.
But he don't have money.
And then they no in the past.
This was the past.
And then they finally expose it when they get paid.
But the new one was
like
dropped off at a media outlet or something. That I don't know.
Shit is looking
But
bad.
I'm just like I'm pretty sure like there's always gonna be somebody who has a their own version of a story, and it could be, you know, clearly messed with.
Yeah.
But I'm definitely gonna say this nigga guilty as fact.
Yeah. My thing is he deserves.
There's too many stories and
condemnation and reprimandation for what he actually did.
Yeah.
But it's too much crazy shit, man.
I
don't know what to believe. I don't know what to...
I'm not gonna lie. If a story came out right now and said that R. Kelly killed dogs, I'm riding with it, son. Not for sure.
And I brought this up with Dominique. I brought this up with Dominique, right? Because this is how I see it. Like I said...
They lying on me.
Anything... Like I said...
This is me. I didn't do this. I'm fighting for my life.
And I agree. These are signs
tears,
of guilt,
nigga.
because I hate when I'm speaking to somebody and they're ducking and dodging my questions.
Right.
I hate that shit. That shit pisses me off more than anything. But
Sorry, Alex Trebek has pancreatic cancer.
We don't.
Yeah.
Stage 4.
I don't know who that is.
Jeopardy.
Oh.
Alex Trebek.
He's gonna die soon, basically.
Hopefully he's not doing a show.
It's stage 4. Yeah, it's a duck.
Yeah.
Well,
but
it's unfortunate.
Yeah, what I was saying is these were clear signs of guilt and ducking and dodging, right?
Backtracking, backpedaling.
I believe, well, this is my conviction. Whatever you did, I believe that you deserve the rightful condemnation and reprimandation for your actions.
Of course.
Because you know what the hell you did. Period. But I don't believe with exaggerating and adding on shit just to like get extra years and stuff like that. I don't believe in that. Yeah. You're just, you're fabricating now. So in addition to that, my thing is, I don't like the picture that they're painting of black men in the media right now. Whereas, for example, OJ with the murder.
I'm gonna be honest.
I mean,
OJ
is old though.
I don't think it's in black men in the media.
Pretty recent though.
What you mean? Recent. Documentary?
No.
Because he's been released. He's been released. No, that was like what, 90? What's that, like 90 something?
97. That's when it actually
I don't
happened.
think they're
I think
taking a
we're talking
picture
about like
of
recent, like Bill Cosby, Michael Jackson, documentary, and R. Kelly.
When was the last coverage with OJ?
When he was free? When he got out?
Yeah.
How long ago was this?
A couple months ago?
Yeah, but nobody
But
really...
aren't they working on another...
They didn't demonize him though when he got released. They just said...
They're just like, he went to a brothel.
Yeah.
Got some bitches.
That's regular shit.
That's
though.
like literally what
even I go to brothels.
Yeah, but from what I know...
I'm joking.
From what I know, I saw the... what was it? She was...
But in terms of
politics,
though,
she was in politics in the state of... What was it? I think it was Florida. And she was like, oh, we need to follow him and make sure that,
That's some Florida shit.
Yeah, she was basically like on some, we need to follow him and make sure he doesn't bring this act in his, his...
I mean, but he did kill
demonic...
Shorty, so...
Well,
he doesn't believe.
I don't think he killed her and the guy.
Alright, he just killed her. He didn't kill the guy.
Okay, somebody killed the guy. Okay. Anyway, I don't like them painting the narrative that's being painted of black men in the media, whereas you're either a killer, pedophile to young boys, Michael Jackson, sexual deviant to younger women, R. Kelly, or just manipulate.
I'm gonna have to argue though.
Well,
that
let me just
R. Kelly
finish.
shit is one person
though. Or you just manipulate and take advantage of women, whether they're sober or inebriated. Bill Cosby. I don't like that. When we have countless, stories coming out about white men,
and
other men,
it's not documentaries.
Other men, and Oprah's not getting on it.
What did Oprah say? I don't know what she said.
Well, I'm gonna get to that. Oprah's not getting on it. These Sundance and all these, HBOs, they're not making documentaries pertaining to it. So my thing is, fair is fair. If these 4 men
in America. You know that, right?
I know. That's what I'm talking about. Like,
well, what is that word?
Yeah, they don't know what that is.
That shit don't exist in this country.
Traditional political system don't know that shit. So my thing is, if these 4 men didn't do it, duties, are indeed guilty of these things that they're, painted for, let's make 4 documentaries about 4 white guys, 4 documentaries about 4 Spanish guys, 4 Jewish guys, 4 Indian guys. Mm-hmm. That's when I'm like, all right, this is
world,
fair.
Yeah.
And then 4 black women, 4 white women, 4 Asian women, 4, you know what I'm saying? That's what 4 gays, because gay people be touching people too.
Yeah, they're human.
You know what I'm saying? So that's my thing. Right now, it's clear as day for me. I don't know how y'all perceive it, but it's clear as day for me. Whereas
it's very
with the black men, even with the Jussie Smollett, come on, it's basically a attack on black men.
I mean, before we go into a different.
Jussie's a little different because he beat himself up.
No, y'all not getting where I'm coming from. Initially, when it was
if he didn't
2
do this
white
shit,
guys,
he wouldn't be in the tabloids.
Listen. Initially, when it was 2 white guys, when he first came out with the story,
I know what you're saying. Yeah.
The media came out and said black men's poor defense for Jussie Smollett shows basically their disassociation with the LGBTQ community, because America, name of the game for white men is divide and conquer. Their thing is, black men, we don't provide for our black women, we don't care about our black women, we cheat on our black women, we mistreat our black women. Right? That's divide and conquer, the black men and women. Then they go to the LGBTQ community. In the LGBTQ people in the black community are ostracized, they're outcast, they're treated bad, they're not defended properly. This is where the Jussie Smollett thing plays, narrative comes in. And this is where, they try to capitalize. So, yeah.
I'm sorry, I'm going to have to go all the way back to documentaries. Mm-hmm. You said that they're perceiving black men as this, as that.
Conveying, yeah.
How many people are like R. Kelly? What other black men are they trying to say is like R. Kelly?
But that's what I'm saying. Each of them is a different narrative.
No, the way you said it, though, is like they're trying to you're either this, you're either that. There's no either. R. Kelly is R. Kelly. Like, that's not a black man thing. That's a R. Kelly is just...
I get how you think, but I clearly said R. Kelly with the sexual deviancy to younger women, Bill Cosby with the manipulation of sober, and it's different aspects. It's either a black man, it's all creating narrative. Just like the
black
movie,
man is a rapist.
Just like the first Hollywood hit movie, Birth of a Nation. This is why, the dude remade it with that name. Yeah. When that movie first came out in Hollywood, it painted a picture of the narrative of black men as savages. They're going to rape white women. That's all they showed in the movie. I don't know if y'all ever watched the movie.
I never.
And when white people saw this movie, they legit internalized this. And this is where the shit with the whole... This is why the woman with Emmett Till, he tried to rape me. And countless white women falsely lied.
She needs to get punished for that
lying ugly ass.
She's still alive.
She's still alive. That bitch still alive.
She needs to...
And this is what I'm saying. Like, it's all about narrative. One of the greatest, like, demons is the television. It's media.
I feel like, because I don't want to go back and then whatever, but with documentaries also, I'm going to play devil's advocate. I've definitely seen white documentaries, like, for example, like the Ted Bundy and what's his face, the guy who recently just
passed. Wasn't he a murderer or something? Charles Manson,
yeah. But the thing is about the Ted Bundy, sorry to cut you off, I'm going to let you finish.
I think it's
real quick.
Yeah.
They kind of, his documentary, I didn't watch a lot of it, but the narrative around it's not really demonizing. They more like romanticizing him being a serial killer. He was handsome, nobody would ever expect it.
Romanticize, and they put him on a
like,
pedestal.
there was mad girls on his dick. I'm like, he was a serial killer. They killed R. Kelly in the documentary.
I mean, eventually
he deserves it, but
because they definitely pulled all the
and Ted Bundy shit, they was more like nobody would ever expect it. He was like a good neighbor and all this other shit.
Yeah.
So it's a different narrative.
The Menendez brothers. I watch these shit too. Menendez brothers. I'm fan. I like learning about a whole vast different shit. Like I would sit down and watch the way they show Bloods and Crips, and then I would watch the Mongols and the Devil
Most of the gangs,
Devil's Angels.
Yeah.
And I would see in the words that they use, one would be a club and the next one would be a gang, but both of them
kill people, sell drugs.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, right. Yeah. Yeah, not real talk. Yeah.
President Trump legit had these real motorcycle gangs, Devil Angels,
as his bodyguard.
At his inauguration.
Yeah.
Barack Obama had Bloods or Crips. Oh my God.
Yeah, it'd be a
imagine that shit.
Yeah,
exactly. That's what I'm saying. It's all about narrative that they paint.
Yeah. You couldn't agree with that.
Yeah.
Checkmate.
It's not checkmate. I'm just not going back to like I feel like it's,
no.
Yeah.
I know what you're saying.
Yeah.
Like I mean,
I think it's a men.
say,
as a woman too. Like of course I know it's black men they target, but I also know it's just men that they just have these narratives as well. Like,
okay.
I don't feel like it's fair to.
But I do. I would like to see more documentaries about.
I want to see more crazy bitches. Like I want to
guys.
see women documentaries too,
Right.
because there's a lot of that they don't document.
That's why I said until they put
like,
women in there too. That's when I see this shit equal. It's not equal to me.
Yeah.
Right.
Oprah.
Oh, right.
Yeah, let me get on
What's
you.
up with sis?
I didn't hear what
happened?
she said.
So basically, we know about that. Everybody, I could say the three of us acquainted with the Michael Jackson charges and stuff from the 90s, early 90s, whatever.
I'm not understanding this documentary though. Like, what?
It's basically two kids that was around him when they were young.
Okay.
I think they were
I don't
6
know.
and 10.
One was 7 and 10.
Yeah,
I don't know if
10.
it's only pertaining to those two though, but those two are on
the documentary. I think it's
only
specifically like their stories.
Okay.
It's probably other niggas chiming in, but like it's focused on them.
Okay.
Yeah.
And he was around them when they was younger, and he promised them like, no, you're a good dancer, you're a good singer, and all that. And apparently he touched them, do things with them and shit. So it's like their story.
Do y'all believe that?
Michael Jackson.
I'm not gonna lie.
I don't believe it.
I don't believe it, nor do I do not believe it. But honestly, I'm more on the edge of believing it. To be honest.
You like read my mind. But the thing is, it's clear that Michael had issues. I feel like
some people would disagree.
I'm not having sleepovers with little kids. That's not.
That's what I said. I don't give a fuck what type of child I had.
Yeah, like even if he didn't do anything, he didn't have the mental capacity at the time, I don't know what it was, to not go, okay, this is wrong, I shouldn't do this.
Right.
Their parents are not here. The parents also should probably be evaluated too, because why are you letting that like rock? You
because
know what I mean?
we know we could get some money.
Yeah, obviously. But well, they didn't give a shit about their kids. My mother would never. But you know, I just feel like there's a lot of things that play into it. I feel like Michael, I need to like see more documentaries when it comes to that. But maybe he had the mental.
I need to do more research too.
I feel like he had a child's mentality at that. Like
he
thought he was like
exactly
10, you know.
Traumatic experiences from a young age.
Yeah.
He never grew up. He never had a childhood. I listened. The reason why,
of Jackson 5.
For the 5.
Yeah,
because then Tito came
and
took his spot. But for me, I don't listen to. I don't just listen to what the media says. I also listen to like close friends. I would watch interviews on close friends, mentors for him, family members, and these people they're like, basically how they would describe him is the exact same way. Due to his childhood with Joe and how abusive he was and shit, he never enjoyed his childhood. He was always...
He has an obsession with childhood, basically.
Yeah.
Neverland, like the whole thing.
Yeah.
That's why
Peter Pan. Hey, I'm Peter
I don't even
Pan.
think, like, it's weird for me to think that he would, like, be sexual.
Exactly.
That's my whole thing. Like, that's why
his kids aren't even his fucking children.
Yeah. It just don't make no sense.
I mean,
Madonna was throwing herself at him. I don't think they ever had sex. Pac was like, yo, this nigga don't want the pussy. Give me the pussy.
Maybe because she's a woman. Maybe he likes...
Imagine Madonna trying to suck Michael Jackson's
he likes
dick.
little boys. Little boys.
What are you doing?
But
I like that.
Yeah, I agree. Due to his childhood and all of this is why he built his house like a resort in a sense. It was like Disneyland in my house. and then you guys could sleep over. It's like a child.
It's
like,
a big ass
let's have a
mansion.
child. Let's have a sleepover. Yeah.
That's literally
and
how
I'm the
he
guest.
spoke in interviews and stuff. You can tell he just wasn't at the adult mental
capacity in terms of that.
Yeah.
But in business and other things, other aspects, he was more than
But then
capable.
you know what I think in my mind too. So when you were younger and you would just be doing stupid shit, like when you we're humans, so
you know
like,
not to touch the stove.
Yeah,
and
but
turn on the lighter.
I'm talking about when you're experimenting, like, ooh, let me touch your boob. Ooh, let me touch this, like that. That's when I also start to think he might have been doing that, but not in the sense of like being a pedophile, but like because he had that. I don't know. There's so many things.
I think that all right.
How I see it
Let's
is,
not forget these are grown men, and he's been around women, and he's seen things on TV, and sex is not foreign. Like we live in America.
But that
we don't live in a country where sex is shunned. Sex is damn near on a pedestal in America.
Yeah,
so it ain't like he don't know that touching kids is wrong. We not about to do that on this podcast.
Yeah. But wait.
We ain't about to be like, oh,
no, but
what if I touch him? Is
but
that
listen,
bad?
No, I'm thinking if he has a
we,
mental issue in his mind, he's probably thinking he's that age. You know, I'm not saying like. But when you were a kid, you knew it was wrong. You know what I mean?
I get what both of y'all are saying, but at the same time, you can't not be considerate of other avenues of thinking, of developmental, capacity.
Yeah.
So you can't shun basically her angle. I never thought about it that way, to be quite honest, but that makes sense. That makes sense. But how I look at it, that makes a lot of sense. But how I look at it is like,
we ain't no psychologists though, so don't like come for me. I'm just saying different. Like I never thought of it. I literally just thought of it here.
Yeah. Because he's acting like a child in all these other avenues. So why should this one be exempt?
But the thing is like, so I want to chime in. Okay.
Mad grown and
is it that he's only acting like a child when he's around children? Because Michael wasn't out and about just acting like a kid at all times. He knew when to be mature. He knew when to be in meetings and have business meetings and he conducted his business as an adult. But when he's around kids, all of a sudden we're going to give him a pass for acting like a child? If he has that mindset and he's ill, wouldn't he be like that most of the time?
Listen, but we don't know the technicalities
that's not how
of
the
some
brain works.
diseases.
The brain is very complex.
What if it's like bipolar disorder?
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
Like I said, I don't believe
personalities.
You ever seen the movie?
I don't cold-heartedly believe that he did it, but I'm not
giving him me personally,
I'm not giving him that pass. But
I'm not gonna give him the pass. I told you, I just feel
she's
like
just mentioning
I'm analyzing
I'm just saying from that angle, I'm not even.
For me,
at the end of the day, he ain't here, so there's nothing we could do about it. Honestly,
for me though, I think that it's all about capitalization. If I know that you have sleepovers and you are having all these children in your bed sleeping, and I'm trying to come at your character, all I have to say is you touch a kid.
Yeah.
Did you have Michael? You don't understand. Did you have kids sleeping in your bed? Yes, I did.
Yeah.
Were they in pajamas? I believe so. Yeah. Were you in pajamas? Yes. Did you change in front of each other? Sometimes. You see what I'm saying? You basically, to a juror, to anybody, they're like, this nigga probably did that shit.
You
see what I'm saying? Is a good word to use.
Probable is more than 50%.
Yeah,
possible is less than 50%. So that's why, based on what you just said, with this, what I'm equipped with now,
and I'm making a probable, he probably
estimation.
That's why I agree with your stance on it. Like, I can't be like, yeah, he did that shit, but
I'm still on the fence. I want to watch the documentary, and I also want to read other shit and see other people's accounts. But
at the same time, it's all about, like, you gotta dissect shit. Why would this charge come out? Like, what was Michael doing? You know what I'm saying? Like, with Bill Cosby, we know he's about to buy NBC. This is why this shit come out. Bleed you with this fucking court money. Now you don't have the funds to buy NBC. Plus, on top of that, we gonna put your ass in jail. You see what I'm saying? It's chess. It's not checkers. They constantly tell us this, but we look at it from a checker, you know what I'm saying, perspective.
Mm-hmm. That's it. Yeah, simplistic.
But Michael Jackson, he spoke out on a lot of execs. One in particular, Tommy Mottola, how he's a devil and how he be, you know, conning people and shit like that. Tommy Mottola, same white guy Mariah Carey was married to when she was younger. In her early 90s when she was... talk about R. Kelly. We're not talking about this nigga, you know what I'm saying? So, it's like... And then when... And in addition to that, he's telling artists to buy your masters, buy this, buy that.
Yeah, get ownership.
Soon as Michael Jackson died, Beatle catalog that he had was sold to who? Who obtained it?
I forgot the
name. Sony,
yeah,
I believe. I believe it was Sony. And right now with his estate, they're trying to, you know, get part of his estate.
Yeah.
Prince, who was doing the same shit,
R.I.P.
teaching people, yo, buy back your masters. Having sit-downs with multiple rappers and shit, musicians, like mainly black ones. Yo, buy back your masters, buy back your, you know what I'm saying? So now, all this passive income goes to you, not to these guys. And you don't have to keep doing shows to stay afloat.
Right.
And you wouldn't end up in positions like R. Kelly. Imagine if R. Kelly had his fucking masters and publishings. Right. He wouldn't, you know what I'm saying?
Can I just say random, but didn't Russell, what's his face? Sierra's man.
Oh, no. They actually debunked that he actually didn't do that.
Oh, because I was going to be like, damn, should we watch out for something for him? So.
Russell Wilson apparently, allegedly he bought her masters for her birthday. But they said actually he didn't do that.
That would be dope though.
Yeah, that would be dope.
That's embarrassing.
That would be
Imagine
dope.
they were like, babe, they said you bought my masters.
He was like,
I didn't do that shit.
Yeah, I did. Yeah, but
he saw the
this
cost.
is just how I look at it.
What did Oprah say though? You never said what she said.
Oprah basically agreed with the narrative that the white guys were pushing. They was like, oh, I was 7, next one was 10, and he touched me. And I read the New York Times article, and she didn't say like he's guilty because he's not there or whatever, but she condoned what they were saying in a sense. She didn't oppose anything said about him while they were speaking because the show on Sundance was Surviving Neverland.
Oh, they just
No,
Leaving Neverland.
That would have been crazy.
Like, all right,
but after that, her show with the 2 white guys, it was some other word with Neverland in it, like continuing off of the show.
Life After.
Yeah, I think maybe that.
Like that.
But it's like. But when you interviewed him, it wasn't, you know what I'm saying?
And you keep the same energy.
Yeah.
So it's like...
Ooh.
Well, the thing is, but thing is, maybe she learned some new information that rubbed her the wrong way.
Or maybe she just can't say certain shit.
Yeah, that too.
Because a lot of people feel and realize somebody's cutting you a check. If somebody cutting you a check, you're not doing as well as, you think you are.
Also, we're in a different day and age when it comes to social media. You say one little thing.
Yeah, your career is done.
Shit. Did you see the video? This is so random, you guys, of the boy who said nigger accidentally. He said like,
nah, I didn't see it.
God, I need.
It's a white boy.
Yeah, because they were like, he literally had a little live that was like 8 people watching, whatever. And they were.
Was he famous?
No, he was like he's an upcoming like little beauty guru, like little gay white dude. And they were like,
is he young?
Yeah, he was young. He's like a teenager, maybe. And somebody was like, oh,
they got him out of it.
Can you say Nick Gurr? Can you shout out Nick Gurr? He's a big fan, like Nick, and then Gurr. And then he was like, hey Nick Gurr, and then Nick Gurr, and he was like, wow,
they added it.
Yeah. So everybody's been like coming for him.
But
he
context.
He saved a life. So it was just one of those things where it's like, okay. Right. But when you cut off like, Nick Gurr.
Yeah.
Nah, they'll get you out of it.
It's funny. It's funny how social media works when you.
And I don't necessarily agree with that either.
Exactly.
Like I don't necessarily agree with the whole cancel culture of getting niggas out of here for saying a word.
Getting people out of here without even really like
even let's say Jim Carrey. For whatever reason. No, let's say...
They always trying to get somebody...
What's the guy who played Michael Scott? Steve
Carell.
Let's say Steve Carell just he said nigger in an interview, right? Should he be canceled for that? Just like, you know
what is the context of this being?
It wasn't on some like, let's say it wasn't on some like I hate all niggas. If he said that I hate niggers and then they all die.
I mean, he shouldn't be using it. Period. My thing is white people shouldn't be using it. Period.
I agree. But are we just gonna cancel niggas for that word?
But once again,
because context,
do they actually cancel people for using nigger?
No.
They
exactly.
Don't.
When people speak on Jewish relations and Jewish like influences or whatever, that will get you canceled.
Right.
Because they first thing anti-Semitic. That's the first thing. That's one of the most worst
situation.
That's one of with the Jewish money. Yeah.
There was a 21
you better apologize.
Exactly.
I'm not gonna lie to you.
You better apologize.
I'm not apologizing for that shit. I'm not apologizing.
Founders of Hollywood, Jewish.
You know what's funny?
Influence
Jewish
America, Jewish.
Nah, they can suck my dick.
Like a lot of stuff.
It's big in the month. Y'all got a lot of money. I mean, I don't really see what the issue is, but granted.
We don't want you talking about us. Right. We don't want you following that trail back to us.
Let's pause though.
Because. But yeah, basically it's like we don't want you following that trail back to us. Because once it gets back to us, now everybody is awoken.
Right.
But you know, if you look at a lot of stuff, America been paying Israel $3 to $4 billion every year since the 1950s. That shit is ridiculous.
Yeah, that shit is nuts.
The founders of Hollywood are Jewish. Who influences for you to become a senator or whatever, you have to pledge to Israel.
Really?
Yeah. House of Representatives, all 435 members have to write a pledge. Become a congressperson, have to write a pledge to Israel.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's weird.
Congress people came out and spoke about this. Like, because I didn't write that pledge to Israel, all funding for my campaign shut down.
Interesting.
Hey, man.
Whatever funding I was getting to fix the infrastructure or the roads in my state or my city, my county, pulled from under me. But if I say this, I'm anti-Semitic.
Well, I learned something new today.
Beware. Beware and alert.
But it's not all Jews. It's a certain type.
Obviously.
Yeah.
It's most.
The ones that subscribe to the Talmud.
Nah. Moving on though. I'm gonna touch on this young lady that from Boston. Her name was Jassy. I think her last name was pronounced Correia. Nah. Her last name was Correia.
It was something with a C.
Yeah, right. I don't want to butcher that, but she's from Boston, and basically she went out with her friends for her birthday. Went to a club, ended up getting kidnapped. She was missing for like 3 days.
She has a child, you guys.
She has a child. She's 23 years old, pretty young chick. And they found her body, and the suspect or the guy who was talking to her on the club, they found who it was. He had her in his trunk. And she was
dead body in his trunk.
Yeah.
So that is what you
guilty.
Yeah, you guilty.
You going to jail. Period.
But the questions at hand, on social media and everything is that should her friends have let her leave with him even though they came together? You know what I'm saying?
Where were they? At a party?
It was her birthday.
It was a club.
It was the girl's birthday.
The one that died?
Yes, it was her birthday.
Damn.
Yeah. But
they was at a club and she met the guy and she left with him?
Yeah, they probably was vibing and all that.
Snap, like Instagram snap, whatever.
Oh, you saw it?
Yeah, there's a video and you see her talking to the guy. So that's how they had him as the suspect. They had his image. They had their interaction. But it wasn't focused on her, but you saw that interaction.
Not to mention her body's in his trunk.
Sorry. Yeah, you saw that interaction.
Wow.
Yeah.
I didn't know. I mean, I assumed he was spending game throughout the whole night. But
before they found her body, they were like, you know how on Twitter they'll be like, oh, can you help find so and so? That video was going around.
Damn, I missed that.
Yeah.
But yeah, what's your thoughts on that? Like, are her friends to blame for her early, you know what I'm saying, departure? Me personally, I don't believe so unless they let her leave when she was super drunk. Like if your friend, you go with your friends, happens all the time. You go with your friends, a guy is, you know what I'm saying, he's showing interest.
Mm-hmm.
Girls leave with niggas all the time in the club, and they come back safe. You really can't. You don't know who's a murderer at the end of the day. You can't really pinpoint that just off by seeing them.
But the club is the best place for murderers to be at. Bunch of drunk people not paying attention. They could put anything anywhere.
Now, if she left okay, then I mean I can't really put blame on them. She's a grown woman.
Yeah.
She's going to have fun with this guy. So she thinks. But if she's flat out drunk, wasted, and you let her leave with this nigga,
unless they didn't see.
Yeah, left as I mean, they came as a group. You supposed to. I mean,
she's
me personally,
I think you're supposed to be in your
she's
the birthday girl. You
so
know,
she
it's
should be
different when
center of
it's
attention.
like
Right.
like everybody pays attention to whoever's birthday it is.
Right.
Somebody's always with them, even if y'all could be like partying this and that. Like I went to get a drink, this and that.
Right.
Somebody's always with the birthday girl. That's for sure. My take on it is you can't stop somebody if you want to go leave with a guy. I mean, I can't stop you. I can't do nothing, but we have safety precautions, like send me your location so I can keep track of stuff.
Exactly.
Technology is too advanced for us to be fucking up like this. Like,
exactly.
Right.
It just doesn't make sense to me. Let me know where you at, please. Like, just consistently communicating.
Sure.
Even after you fuck the dude, be like, yo, the sex was
that shit was
bomb,
trash. That nigga can't eat pussy for nothing.
I'm trying to be optimistic, whatever.
Nah.
Maybe it was fire, whatever. Like, it's lit. Girl, I'm gonna stay the morning, or girl, I'm gonna leave. Like, whatever you're doing. Like, if I don't hear from you, like, I'm the type that'll start calling.
Yo, I'm the worry friend.
Yeah, I'll be like, text me when you get home, and I don't play. Like, I'm literally, like, sending threats. Like, I'm gonna assume that you were chopped up in, like...
Son, yo, one time this nigga was going for mad long, and I called Tamer, his sister. I called Mel.
He's
Or
like...
text. I was like, yo... Abdalla get in the house yet? He hasn't responded my text for like mad long.
And like, where are you?
I can't remember.
Now something like we either went out and you got home late, or like you parked somewhere, and like I'm a paranoid person.
Mm-hmm.
We don't live in the best neighborhood. You park this car a little far. My mom, I get it from my mom. We worry. I'm thinking this nigga probably got kidnapped. He probably got robbed. I was thinking, like, yo, did he get
can't get
yet?
kidnapped. I'm 26.
And he took mad long. I said, yo,
yeah, exactly. Big boy nap.
Man nap.
Man nap. Even better.
Black man nap.
I said, yo, hit me when you get in the crib. Hit me. I want to know. He hit me back for like an hour and a half.
I remember you hitting Tamer.
I text Tamer.
And you know when it's nighttime, you're starting to get sleepy
son, I
too.
Googled his mom's Facebook, son.
It was like 2 in the morning. It was late.
I said, yo,
I can't remember this though.
Is he in the house yet? But yeah.
I'm safe
I'm
though,
gonna be
man.
honest,
I
I've been
appreciate
in
it.
situations.
For sure. I'm safe. You know, I got that.
It's good to be checking on your friends.
Yeah.
I went to a party by myself, right? Because my friend was upset.
Spooky.
And I was like, I'm not gonna let you. You know how I move though. I do a lot of things on my own, whatever. And I knew that I was gonna see people. They're not my best friends, but it would be like acquaintances where I could be like, hey, what's up? You know, chill. I want to go for the vibe and then leave early. That's the plan. But me personally, I definitely got turned, like super turned. And I actually ran into really close friends, this and that. But long story short, I definitely like lost them somehow in that process because of me going and doing my little drunk adventures, this and that. And I thought to myself, like at the end of the night, my phone ended up getting a drink spilled on it, so I didn't have a phone anymore.
Damn.
I only had my debit card on me, thank God, but I don't know what happened. Did I end up losing it? I don't know, but basically that whole like experience was, I don't want anybody to go through what I went through in the sense of like, it could have ended badly. I was super turned, and granted, I'm pretty good when I'm drunk, but it could have been somebody else who doesn't have that same like perspective.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. Like I just need to know where people are. I wouldn't feel comfortable knowing somebody I know is out there like that.
Right. For sure.
And you, even though you may be pretty good when you're inebriated,
Shit happens. If people
might,
peep, so many crazy.
I mean, the real one to blame.
You gonna make a little mistake,
You know what I'm saying?
And there's people that could be watching you, especially when it's late at night. Niggas is on the train and stuff. I didn't even Uber. Oh, that's what happened. I couldn't get an Uber because I didn't have my phone, so I had to take an actual train.
You gotta call 100. The fucking beat.
How was I gonna call?
The beat. Ask mine for their phones, though.
There was like no.
You got a cab number?
Yeah, I don't know. I didn't want to when you're in distress. Like, as a woman, I don't want to make it seem. I don't want to let anybody know that I'm having issues. Like, oh, her phone don't work.
It's easy pickings.
So I was like, the train station's right
like
here.
that.
Yeah. So I went to the train station. That's how I did that. But still, it's just.
Yeah. Nah, I feel you, man.
Situation sometimes.
I feel you. It's sad that women have to go through these mental traumas of like, damn, I can't even leave by myself. Cause this nigga's on the prowl.
Can't do shit by myself.
You know what I'm saying? I can't. Oh, this guy seems nice. This guy seems delightful. And them same niggas be rapists,
killers. You see you?
Fucking killers. It's like, damn, son.
And I remember when I was younger, when I used to work in retail. Like, when I go to work, I would be like, good morning, good afternoon.
Yeah.
Good night, how you doing? You know what I'm saying? If I'm doing overnight, I'll say
yeah.
But just being cordial with women, and it's like they would be repulsive. They wouldn't answer. So it's like, and I ain't gonna front.
Why
I used to take it personal.
Yeah.
But now I'm like, fuck all of y'all, man. It's either you gonna say that shit back or not. Yeah. If you don't, cool. I still get paid.
There's
if
probably
you
a
do,
reason
I get
for that
paid.
though.
So now it's like with all these stuff, we're growing up and seeing all these stuff. It's like, yo, hundreds of thousands of women get kidnapped. Go missing, not even kidnapped, annually. So it's like, yo, it's all good.
Yeah,
like I understand, or maybe you got a man,
right?
And that nigga crazy.
Or maybe I'm just not in the mood.
Right.
Or maybe you just don't want to talk.
Maybe you saving my life.
Yeah.
By not.
You know when it's like,
sometimes
I'm not in the mood. Nobody wants to be a bad vibe. Like, I don't want to talk to you and be like, yo, nigga, get the fuck out of my face. Like, I want it to be like, whatever. You know what I can't stand? Personally, at night.
What you can't stand?
Fellas,
I was gonna say the moon.
I can't stand the moon.
I can't stand when I'm walking home at night and it's late and it's dark and a dude is like right behind me. It don't matter if you're
I cross
black.
the fucking street.
I
feel like a creep.
I cross the street.
I feel like a creep.
You know
I would take an extra route.
Yeah. You know what I hate?
Just to not feel like a creep.
I slow down my walk.
Can I tell you guys what I like? Sometimes I feel bad because if it's a black dude, I don't want you to think because you're black. I do this for every man.
Yeah.
Like it don't matter.
Do whatever
like,
you feel is going to preserve your life.
You
I literally
mace?
be saying, huh?
Do you have mace?
I don't.
You should get mace.
My best friend was saying he was gonna get me pepper spray. Actually,
and taser.
Amazon.
Yeah.
I'm
Amazon.
gonna get good.
And if you need a 9mm, I got a homeboy. Get it for the low.
But yeah.
Cheaper than Target. Cheaper than Walmart.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
plug that.
I agree with you. Like you said, like whenever I'm walking behind a woman.
It makes us so nervous. You don't understand.
Stop the fake time my shoes. My shit already timed. Like, I'm like,
I'll loose it out.
Oh, it's dust. Or like I slow down my walk. I don't want you to feel threatened.
I literally.
Or I'll speed past you. I'll be like, all right, I'm out.
Unless her ass is fat.
Okay, well then slow it down.
But
slow
it down.
Slow it down.
In a distance where I was
you know when somebody's walking and you
still.
hear them walking behind you? Yeah. That shit is creepy.
So I ain't gonna hold you.
My headphones.
I ain't gonna hold you and
act like I'm still.
And I ain't ashamed to say this. If I'm walking home late and it's a nigga behind me and he too close.
Yeah, I'm still. You should.
I'm looking in the car mirror. I'm like, yeah, so I gotta check my face. You pass by, nigga. Now I'm behind you, nigga. Now I'm the rapist, nigga.
Yeah. You know what?
I'm on your heels now.
You know what's funny? Because I like to abruptly like stop, so I can let you know that like I'm literally.
See, you can't make it hot, cause now I know you. Now I know that like you timid.
Stuff, yeah.
You gotta act like you got a knife in your pocket. You gotta be like, yeah.
But that's how I do it. I'm like, I do it in the sense like. I'm gonna let you walk now because you're doing a little too much, and I will fight you. That's the vibe I'm trying to do.
I understand. Son. It's spooky out here, son.
Yeah, it is.
It's spooky out here.
Unfortunately, R.I.P. to that girl though.
Right. Yeah, so unfortunate, and like seems like every day I'm literally retweeting at least 2 or 3. Yo, my cousin is missing. My little sister is missing. My nephew. It's like 2 or 3 every day, son.
You know what's crazy?
And I have that shit be tormenting me. I'll wake up one day and that shit, I lose my mind, so.
It's crazy because, like, when somebody goes missing, it could be some, like, 2 hours, right? And it could be them just, like, living their life, like, this and that.
Which
you don't really know, like, you have to wait a certain time frame, you know, like, first 48, type 5s, whatever. You never know what can happen.
I ain't gonna lie, I'm not waiting 2 days.
Yeah, cops.
Not.
You go to the cops. I was just about to tell you. Some precincts will.
They gonna tell you to wait 2 days.
We're not gonna make the report until it's like the person been missing for 48.
Nigga, he might be dead in 2 days. He might be dead by that time. He may be
in Mexico in 2 days.
His organs might be in Mexico in 2 days.
Yeah.
And this where
this world
I think
crazy,
that
son.
all of this shit is a collusion.
I want to know the reasoning. Like,
it just doesn't make sense.
I mean, there's multiple reasons.
No, the reasoning as to why that guy, like, killed her.
Probably could be for organs.
Good for organs.
Real
Maybe
talk,
she declined sex. Maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe it was a past thing.
Maybe he didn't mean. Maybe he tried to rape her, and she was gonna tell, obviously, and he was like, I gotta kill her before she.
Or maybe
he
probably
accidentally killed her, didn't mean to, and he's like, yo, I'm on the run. I got a fucking pat in my trunk.
Yeah, it also could be liquor. You know, something that happened. We don't really know how she passed.
It's number of possibilities.
Overdose, yeah.
Also, fellas, you need to be careful too. Y'all be leaving with girls, they might end up doing something to you too.
Give us herpes.
I mean,
chop our dicks off.
Could die.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or get you lined up.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. My place is in the Bronx. I live in Soundview. Yeah.
Love yourselves, fellas.
Right.
Love yourselves.
Or like,
what's wrong with women that live in the Bronx?
I didn't say women in the Bronx. I said.
I mean, I specifically said Soundview.
If Shorty live in the Bronx,
but you know me, I'm not going to any woman's house. That's like one of my mottos. I'm not going to a woman's house. I'm not.
Ever.
Me personally, I'm not
ever.
As of right now in my life,
I know you've been to women's houses.
I only been inside 2 women's houses. Literally. And two like after the club type shit, it's 100% dub. I'm not going to your hood.
You know what's funny?
That's the Brooklyn in me, like preserving my life. Like I don't know if that niggas lined up.
Yeah.
Yo, he about to pull up right now.
Like
he about to pull up right now. Get the hat. I'm a fake like I'm getting robbed. Like I'm hysterical, and we gonna rob the nigga, split the money. I think about this shit.
Yeah. I don't
like
let people come to my house. Like,
that's good.
I don't like. You're not gonna know where I live.
Even
like,
knowing where you live, exactly.
Yeah,
so
until I'm very. Where?
Where you fucking them at? You were in hotel.
Canarsie Pier, right? Hey, 2 a.m. She friend.
Where,
no.
Where are you fucking these men?
Fucking these men, multiple men.
Fucking a man. It ain't your house. You going to their house then?
Yeah, but I'm not gonna fuck with you until you know.
So my thing is, I only been 2 girls' houses, right? To do things.
Yeah.
Now, if I get more comfortable with you, then maybe it hasn't occurred. I don't trust none of y'all.
Maybe what?
I don't trust none of y'all.
If you get comfortable, then what? Maybe what?
I'll maybe go to their house.
Oh, okay.
But I don't trust none of y'all. None.
It's hard to trust people in general, you know?
None.
Exactly.
Come to my house, or we gotta. I'll meet you in Times Square. There's a lot of people.
There's a lot of people and lights. Cameras,
yeah. I'm telling you, son. Yeah. This world is so spooky. I don't put nothing past anybody unless I'm 100% comfortable. Like, I almost know for a fact he won't kill me. I'm not 100% sure, but I'm like 98.7%.
Just don't be a coon and don't sell me out to the fence.
Right. I'm not like you're a nice person. You're very you seem very genuine. But I haven't seen you irate. I haven't seen you under pressure. Yeah. I haven't seen you in the hot seat. These are instances where you see the real person.
Exactly.
I haven't seen you under influence.
Killers say that.
You know what I'm saying?
You see me under influence mad time. I just be mad happy.
Okay.
Influence of what?
Okay. Like liquor.
Okay. Actually, you told me how it's fucked up.
I'm telling you, people, y'all see, niggas be around killers all day, but y'all don't notice it because, oh no, he's my boy. See, my thing is, that's why I don't hang around niggas that do ill shit. Because if you could do ill shit to him, who to say you could do ill shit to me?
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
That's how I think.
Me and you hang out. Oh yeah, I'm about to go rob some. I'll be back in a little bit.
You know what's crazy?
What?
I've known people like that.
Nah.
I've I've known people like that.
Because if you got the character to do that,
but, like, yeah.
It's the character. It don't matter who. You got the character to perform that task.
Why should I be exempt?
Why? I'm not special. I'm not special. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And I'm somebody that, like, if you my boy, like, I'm comfortable. You know what I'm saying? Like, I have, like, my boy K. We party one night. He comes over, stays over, leaves in the morning.
Yeah.
I'm asleep.
Yeah.
I trust him to not take my shit while I'm asleep.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Other niggas, if I know you robbing niggas, why am I allowing you in my crib even if we have a relationship? If you were someone that robbed, we'd have to record in the studio or some shit. I'm not lying you in my crib. I come home one day, my couch going and shit.
Wait, so question. We knew each other since September 2006.
If you've been robbing niggas
what if I rob people 2010 to 2012?
And then,
but we knew each other.
Then you stopped, and then you stopped.
And then I stopped, yeah.
I mean, you stopped, and
or
then...
I seldomly do it. But we knew each other. I seldomly do it. But
he
we knew
plans
each
on
other.
robbing people, basically.
But we
that's
knew
what
each
he's trying
other
to tell
since
you.
2006.
So what
September.
you gonna do?
I'm saying, if it's your character and I see it consistently, no matter if you stop, if you kind of like, I'm gonna be cautious.
Anything missing? Yo, Abdalla, did you pick up my shit?
That ass.
You want to hear about my first story being robbed?
How many stories do you have?
Just one.
So why you said it like that?
Right.
Oh, well,
Right.
I actually do. No. But what I learned is this is why I don't let people come into my house. Is when I was
I have a
younger,
story like that.
this young girl who had like a troubled life, this and that, whatever, but she didn't have many friends, and my aunt was telling me, oh, why don't you befriend her? Brought her to the crib. And I was like literally giving her a whole house tour. My mother's crib is huge. It's like in a wealthy neighborhood. I'm not gonna front, whatever. And you know, I'm just like trying to befriend her and stuff. Tell me why when she left, I didn't even peep something was missing. My mom was like, why is this and that missing from your closet?
Why is the vase in the kitchen?
No, it was clothes. She peeped my clothes
missing
before
water.
I peeped my clothes was missing. This is when
okay,
I was like
okay.
around 9.
Okay.
And then my mom was like, to my aunt, like, go to that girl's crib and find out if she has Melissa's clothes. And she's like, I have a feeling. Literally, they found my clothes underneath her mattress. A bunch of my clothes from my closet. Because literally in my house tour, I was like, yeah, this is my closet. This and that. This and that. And it was like...
She spent the night.
I was a kid.
She's
like,
9 years old.
These are my favorite Nike slides.
No, I didn't even...
I would never leave.
No, because...
Oh, Melissa, what?
My closet is in the
Where's
dining
your
my closet was in the dining room at that time. Don't ask.
What?
Exactly. This is why I had to explain.
Closet kid, dining
Closet kid.
Closet kid mean dining kid.
Anyways, that's why it was long story short.
His bedroom was in the closet.
Son, from ages like
He was a little person.
maybe like
who grew up.
My
from ages like 6 to like 11. My mom, my dad and my mom lived in the projects,
Yeah.
and we had like a walk-in closet. I don't know why the fuck they built that.
That was your.
It was like a sliding door. It was a decent size. It was a closet though. It still had the rail. You put your jackets and shit.
Oh,
My bed was there. I was asleep. Mom coming to work. I don't get my jacket.
Close the fucking door.
Niggas in the hood, son.
But nah, my room was the attic. Mad random.
You're wild and showing your shit.
I was a kid, but this is what I'm saying.
This is my box of money. I keep
Children don't even, and then
know.
children don't
Like,
really care about clothes like that.
That's what I'm saying. I didn't
So
even
you're not
peep
gonna
it.
peep
It was my mother.
Parents,
Like,
they're the
I'm not
ones
going
buying
to lie,
this shit.
son.
But I would
Me as
say
a kid,
this,
good.
not being, not justifying her actions. People with troubled past or whatever, they legit, because of their situations and experiences, they don't trust nobody, and it's basically do for self. So
yeah, it was a survival. Survival, yeah.
But at the same time, I'm not justifying.
It's not right.
Exactly.
But like looking at it as a child, she probably I don't know her situation
I don't
at
know
school.
where
Maybe
I
she's
would
getting
get
picked
clothes.
on.
Yeah,
She
right.
saw a Rockaway hoodie.
I'd never had this before.
My shit was lit, and
Tired
I'm
of wearing
feel
these
you.
bobbies.
Yeah.
Rockaway was lit.
It was lit at the time, so I'm like, girl, I feel
In
you.
high
I'm
school,
gonna
it was
need
lit.
that back.
I was wearing that shit. Rockaway jeans, Rockaway.
Oh man, such a throwback.
I was gonna say that. Like, I ain't gonna lie. When I was a kid, I don't know why I was this way, but I always been. That's why I said I always been an observer and shit. I used to never let niggas hold my games. I'm not letting you like literally hold it in your hand.
You know what it is? I think she went to. It was like when she went to the bathroom. She was with me the whole time, right? My bathroom
was
not next to my room. You had to go downstairs. And remember, I already gave her the whole house tour. Like, you know where the bathroom is. I heard the flush, so I know she went to the bathroom, but I don't know the logistics. But ever since then, niggas don't be at my house.
I don't trust niggas, bro. I had a cousin steal from me. I probably told this story. Yeah. I had a cousin steal from me. And the thing is, this is where, like, I was caught lacking. And the way I am now, it could never happen again. But it's what I'm saying about character. He was a thief.
Why couldn't he just ask you to borrow it? I don't understand. You're your cousin.
That's what I'm saying.
A klepto is a klepto.
A klepto is a fucking klepto.
Yeah, because that's so unnecessary.
So he had me stealing shit.
I don't
we
know
were going to GameStop and like steal the games and he was a bad influence. I was young. He was older and shit. Yeah, I mean, I've been stole. I want to steal from you. Trust me, it's already been used. Anyway, you got mad nice watches and shit. It's nice. Anyway,
I'll be coming over to rob you soon.
He can't. His girl ain't gonna allow that.
Mel
will beat Mel up. I'll fuck with you.
Me? I got hands, y'all. You don't even know. I got hands.
It's a duel.
To really convince people I got hands. I really do have hands.
I'm not chopping in.
I'm not saying shit.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna let her have to deal with that. Don't worry, I won't steal anything.
Anyway, yeah, so he used to always steal shit. Like, he stole his PSP in the box, like, walked out the store with this shit. Like, he was known for type of shit.
With the receipt.
He ain't no receipt.
No receipt.
I know, I'm joking.
I'm thinking about buying it. Can I see it? Yeah, sure. And bought the box out and just walked out, son.
Yo, you know it's illegal for
I'm not done with my story, though.
I'm sorry.
I ain't done with my story.
I thought you finished.
No, I ain't done with my story yet.
Okay. It's
gonna be quick. Anyway, he's still out, so that's his character. But I'm thinking, yeah, he my cousin. He wouldn't steal from me. That's the young me. Now I'm like, he would damn for sure steal from me. Basically, he came to my house one day. We used to always have sleepovers. You can see my cousin. He come to my house. He didn't have cable in his crib, so I like.
He stole your cable?
No. Not like.
He stole the white wire.
He didn't have as much in his house. They didn't have as much. They didn't really have cable. They didn't really have much games. So my house like his vacation home type shit. Like, you come to my crib, mad fun, mad games.
Michael Jackson.
We'll have mad snacks and shit.
Sleepover.
What?
Sleepover? It's your cousin.
Yeah.
Sleepover.
Right. So
Neverland.
So Nicoland. So one day I noticed, for some reason, my intuition told me, like, yo, check your PSP. I wasn't even playing it. Check your PSP. So I checked it. I'm like, why does it got mad scratches on it? Why is it not turning on? And I treat all my shit good. So I'm like, this nigga just left my crib. This seems kind of fishy. But he's my cousin. He probably wouldn't steal from me, right? So I matched up the serial numbers on the PSP with the box. I'm like, this is not my PSP. So I called. I said, yo, you stole my, like, did you accidentally replace my PSP with your, like, I'm still giving benefit of the doubt. He's like, nah, I would never do that. Why do you think I would do that, bro? Nah, we family. I called my other cousin. Yo, I think your brother stole from me, bro. Like, and then he called his mom,
How old
right?
were you at this time?
I was like, maybe like, I probably was like 17. No, I probably was like, I was like 16, 15. And then his mom already knew how he was, because she taught him how to do that type of shit. Yeah. If you watch,
understand.
Y'all know who y'all are. You know who y'all are. So she
So this is
automatically
why you
was
never
like,
liked me coming to the house?
coming
over? This is why
my
you
house?
was repulsive of me coming to your house?
Nah, it's not. I used to always ask you to come over, but you was like, oh no, I'm busy.
I don't want you to think
I gotta take the fucking bus.
But anyway, long story short, his mom didn't even ask him. She just took the shit, like, she automatically assumed that he stole it.
Yeah.
Cause she knew his character. I was more like, it's my cousin.
And he was it?
Yep. So his brother returned it. He gonna call me like, oh, if I don't get my PSP back, a little nigga in Brooklyn gonna get hurt. I said, you know where I live, bro. You know it's my PSP. You know where I live.
That nigga.
Right, it's your own cousin,
audacity to call you.
And then, long story short, months later, he called my mom saying, oh, you know, since then, because I cut him off.
That's what I was gonna say. Have y'all? Like,
I completely cut him off.
Then?
He fucked it up. Like, I'm a good person. You come to my house, you could borrow games. You fucked that up.
Borrow.
Now you can't come over. My mom don't fuck with you. It's a dub.
Yeah.
Call my mom. Yo, since then, you know, karma hit me. You know, a lot of things been happening. I just want to call to apologize. Yada yada. You know, I was thinking about going to Six Flags soon. I'll pay for him. He's invited. So nah, I'm
Probably
good, bro.
stole the ticket.
I'm good. Nah, he's good. I'm good, bro.
Yeah.
And that was it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I just want to jump into something. I know we're going on for almost 2 hours now. I just want to
I took some
touch on.
I'm sorry.
Nah, of course. Come on, son. One more thing. Kylie Jenner just became the youngest self-made billionaire in the world. Emphasis on self-made.
Though.
So I just wanted to ask you basically, how is it being a woman in a business ruled by men, and do you feel like you have an advantage because you're a woman, or you're at a disadvantage? Because I've been having this debate about whose life has it harder, men or women. I think women.
Black men.
But a lot of people, mostly men, but a lot of people,
Black women.
their closest argument is like in business. Women have.
I was looking at you the whole time since I said it.
You were waiting for that.
What you said?
For me to say Black women.
I mean, nah, they have the hardest in the
podcast.
world. Yeah, for sure.
Black women.
But everyone's biggest argument is
Especially
women have a up on like in business, which I don't agree, because it's still a men rule the business.
Yeah.
And everything.
Yeah.
So what's your thoughts on that? How's it feel being a woman?
I mean, how does it feel?
Yo,
Feels
said, I was like, what?
Being a woman is great. No, you know what?
How does it feel having a vagina?
I feel like currently in 2019, women have leveled up so much.
For sure.
When it comes to businesses, I don't know the statistic, but I know there was a report focusing on Black women actually.
Entrepreneurs, they're like the most in the country. Most degrees.
60%.
Yo, we have the most degrees too. Black women have most.
Black women, yeah.
Not we crazy.
Black them.
Yeah, but
We
you're
not
still
Black
paying
women.
for it, so
I
I
will.
don't think about that.
You know what I mean?
But I think it is definitely harder for us because men don't like to take people seriously. Well, don't like to take women seriously.
That's very true.
Right.
And it's funny because it's not even just like in business. Like men, you realize that y'all always want us to prove something. Like you gotta prove that you're worthy. You gotta prove this, and it's not like a typical like proof. It's like y'all want us to like jump bridges and fire and this and that. Yeah. So you gotta deal with that battle while you're also dealing with just the basic task of like, you know, business. So it's definitely harder, I feel. But when you're doing your own thing and just focus, it's just you can slay.
So do you feel like it's interview time?
Okay. Should I start acting up like R. Kelly? I'm nervous.
Do you feel like do you feel like have you ever ran into an opportunity where you were able to use your looks to get a position, or like just purely looks, or like you had to perform an act? Like you
I would definitely say, wow, perform an act? No, I would
You was
never.
not
I mean,
I was gonna say
either or. You feel like that's been presented to you, and I mean,
I've never been in a
take it, or
situation.
would you-
I've never been in a situation where I had to like fuck somebody to be at a position that I'm at, whatever. I feel like I proved myself enough especially when I give you my resume. You can't say shit.
Right.
I feel personally,
Right.
but I do feel like looks does involve certain things. Like I actually was told for my current position that my look played a part in it because I was a female and they like my face and blah blah blah. So that was interesting.
Yeah, they can't have ugly girls on their platform. Duh.
Yeah, that would be unfortunate.
Right.
But I feel like sexual acts though, like
Yo,
no, I would
it's a
never.
lot of
I would
women
never.
out here.
Yeah, you never saw. Yeah.
I mean, I know a lot of women
out
do
here
it.
with
I know
scabs on their
women do it.
kneecaps.
Mm-hmm.
But I would never know. For you to get anything from me, I have to genuinely want to be with you, like you, like feel the vibe. I'm not gonna do that just.
So it's
for
no
whatever.
price?
No, there's no price. No. And y'all can't afford me,
That's-
anyways.
That was a test.
Oh.
That was a test. There's no price, fellas.
There's no price.
So don't be jumping in her
She came
DMs
first
saying
with
y'all
that.
got 50K, I got 100K. No? Nobody? Alright.
You know what's funny?
It's a test.
Because have you seen the girls on Instagram, the one who are both pregnant by P? Dude from Quality Control, he's like the CEO.
Yeah, yeah.
I was gonna say,
yes,
you know
the
who I'm
manager.
talking about?
No, I was gonna say
He's
that.
from Tupsi Combos.
No, I don't know who that is.
Nah, shout out Pete.
I don't know who that is. I haven't met him personally.
Who?
I should meet him.
Who?
Oh, you don't know?
Pete?
Paul.
Oh, okay. I thought you meant like somebody by the name.
I'm like,
Oh,
what?
shout out to
But
him. I know
yeah,
him.
nah, that guy, like,
Have you
one
seen
is like
him?
8 months and one is
Can I-
like 7 months.
Do you know who Quality Control Pete is?
Nah.
I am going to show you.
He's basically the management for like Lil Yachty, the Migos, like they call it QC for short. He and they're all under his regime, and like he runs their management and shit. That's what I'm assuming.
He
And 2
runs the
girls are
label.
pregnant for him.
Yeah, around the
You
same
know
time,
Lyra Galore, right?
like a month apart.
Lyra Galore, yeah.
He used to fuck with
And-
Rick Ross.
Yeah.
You
She's
know-
one of them?
Yeah. They're baby mama twins. She's like 8 months pregnant, and I don't know if her name is Kyla. I don't know, but she's.
Is the other girl like a
She's
Instagram
an
model?
entrepreneur.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. She does something. She's not just pretty.
No, she's
Okay.
amazing. I love her. I'm
Nah,
actually.
they both
I
fire.
was
Age too.
They're both fire.
I was actually shocked that she was.
But he said something that was like, if you my woman or you got my child, you ain't gotta work. Not like ever. Like you taken care of. So I hope he's prepared for that same energy when these women have
okay.
his children.
This is my point. So clearly, there's a price for some women. I'm like, I don't know the situation, but
Right.
he bought her a house, gave her the deed of the house.
Yeah, yep, I've read that.
Yeah, like she already has her own crib and stuff.
Both
This is
women?
her- I don't know about her. I know this is the one that he's not with,
Okay.
and
Niggas
he's
got
with
money.
he's with Lyra. She's 9 months pregnant, so she got pregnant first.
She about to
She's
pop.
due this month.
Okay.
But he had commented one of her pictures like, happy whatever, like happy birthday. I don't know what it was.
Yeah, they have a
basically.
good relationship.
But
the
yeah,
Sims.
they have a really good relationship. He's like, you're gonna love the house and the car that you love the house and the car, da 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 da. Then somebody commented was like, hey, make sure you get the deed under your name.
Yeah,
and he
he
commented
said
like it's
on
already
her
under her name. And I was like,
That sound like bullshit.
I mean,
Your child gonna be living in that
your
house.
child is good. You're
Yeah,
good.
you
I
have a
feel like.
transportation.
But that shit is good when you making the money to supply that.
Yeah.
Granted, he didn't have that. Would he keep that same energy? Would he be still willing to give her a piece of his income if he wasn't on the rise?
But see, that's the thing. I don't think so. Maybe he have that empire
A lot of shit
mindset.
is sweet when
Okay,
you.
here he is. I need to show you this man.
Yeah.
You don't even.
I
have
commend him though. I mean, that's the mother of your children. Do as you please.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Make sure she and the baby is
This
good.
him. Yeah. Wait, no,
You
that's
can
not even
afford
him.
it,
This
bro.
is
You
him
know
back
what
here.
I'm saying? More
Oh,
power
I was
to
about
you.
to say, you look like Bobby Brown.
What?
Okay.
He's not the most attractive man.
I'm not gonna comment on that.
You don't
But
need to.
but yeah, I just wanted to
He actually
raise
looks
that
slimmer
question.
here. But yeah, I mean, if I don't fault people. If you want to do that, go ahead.
yeah.
Like if you want to secure a bag, that's your way you want to. I'm not gonna.
But just know the bag ain't gonna last because they're gonna expect you to keep like doing those things and.
Cause he was having a whole thing where he was in an argument with Lyra, and she was talking about how he was taking away her Chanel bags and giving it to other girls and this and that. I don't know. Long story short is, I ain't sucking dick for money. It's just
Right.
not
Me either.
I'm glad. We're on the same boat. What about you?
You didn't answer.
Yeah. I don't think it deserves an answer.
But I think the fans will like.
I think y'all
clarified-
niggas know me enough. Like, I remember one time. Remember when you and Wade is my older brother.
Okay.
We had hacked my Facebook way back, and y'all wrote some gay shit.
I hacked your Facebook.
Yeah, you and Wade, y'all conspired and hacked my Facebook.
That sounds some like.
They
Yeah.
wrote some gay shit, and people who really know me, like my boys from MS2, one of them, he saw the status. He was like, "Yo, somebody hacked your shit."
Right.
Of
Yeah.
course, yeah.
Oh, that's like when the same cousin that stole from me, he hacked my MySpace and put. You remember that? He put
With that
mad
gay shit.
Gay shit.
Yeah. I
And
think
niggas
you
was
wanted
like,
to
yo,
fuck-
yeah, your shit's hacked. Watch your mouth.
You wanted to have sex.
Watch
with
your mouth,
intercourse with you.
I'm not gonna comment on any of this. I'm
Yeah,
just
me
like,
either.
if you want to suck dick for money, go ahead.
But
Yeah.
yeah, I ain't doing
But-
that shit.
But my thing is about the women thing is like, okay, the reason why I say women have it harder in life, period, but as far as business, I still believe they have it harder, even though women are on the rise as far as entrepreneurs. And they can get certain positions by offering their body and their services sexually.
Mm-hmm.
But that's, in my eyes, from my perspective, that's a testament to how much of a disadvantage women are at.
Yeah.
The fact that they have to objectify their
Themselves,
bodies to get where men don't have to do nothing.
And also,
We just gotta apply and have a good resume. Meanwhile, she gotta suck dick, ride dick.
can I put you on the hot spot?
You know what I'm saying?
Continuously,
It's
sometimes.
very telling. Nobody really wants to notice that shit.
Can I put you on the hot spot?
Sure.
Because I feel like
It's
also
already
when you
hot,
get to a level of success too, some people don't even believe that like you did it without like, you know, sucking dick, this and that. Like when you asked me if I was on a solo trip by myself for real, even though I'm on a solo trip, I've been advertising that I'm on a solo trip.
Yeah,
and
niggas
you
was like, yo,
see that I'm on the solo trip, and the first thing he
paid for
goes,
you? Who, me?
you go, so you was really solo? You was really alone out there?
No, but that's no.
Where in-
No, you
Why,
making
like,
no.
why-
You making
why,
it seem
like-
like because I was assuming
What
you was
trip
gonna
was
die.
this?
I just assume
Bali
nobody
recently.
takes a trip to Iceland.
Because I
by
know
themselves.
about that one.
Which is the best trip to go solo, by the way.
Okay, but it wasn't it wasn't no misogynistic like motivation from that.
I'm just saying.
thinking like who goes by themselves? Because I'm used to going to groups.
Even
that's
if
why.
you don't, like a lot of guys will ask me that.
Of course, like who
Yeah.
paid for you? That nigga in your room,
Yeah.
right? Who taking the photos for you? Of
Yeah.
course, of course.
I don't like men that much. Anyways.
All right, folks. So we're gonna cut it right there.
Yes.
And
Fact of the week.
fact of the week.
So in 1980, the government dietary guidelines was changed, right?
Okay.
Dietary, like
Dietary.
stuff we eat.
Yeah, food pyramid and all that.
Oh, yeah, that
the
bullshit.
quantity, how much is, you know, how much sugars is, you know,
And the bread and
appropriate
the
and
Right.
wheat and all that shit. It was changed in 1980. Since then, obesity and type 2 diabetes doubled, and is still
Doubling.
increasing on
Because
a,
y'all niggas is fat.
yeah.
What was the old one? Is that like accessible?
Who knows?
That's what I want to do that. I want to look
now
at
it
it.
makes me want to go,
So I ain't gonna
It's
lie.
different.
Well, that's
So
just bad.
and as far as I'm thinking, like this should be somewhat, you know, self-explanatory, but if you're on, like, so we all know about the food pyramid and shit, right?
Yeah.
How much, you know.
Mhm.
If you are on like welfare, like if you're receiving WIC, if you have a child or SNAP and, you know, food stamps or whatever,
stamps, yeah.
they give you the worst of the worst. School lunch,
Yeah.
public school, worst of the worst.
I mean,
Trash.
yeah.
Worst of the worst.
I be telling my stepmom, my sister that don't tell her make her food.
Yeah.
That
Which-
milk,
which-
all of
which
that
I think they
shit,
do.
trash.
Like literally, and I think it's what the hell.
Mm.
And something else that I read. They said that with all the food that gets like processed and pushed out to like supermarket and shit, the bottom, like the lowest grade of food, they put that shit in the schools, son.
Yeah, worse.
The youth.
Yeah.
That's very telling of how important they value our children, son.
I saw this like chart that showed all the different school lunches around the world, and you know, obviously ours was the most trash compared to everybody else's, which
Yeah.
looked not just
Word.
healthy,
Niggas
but
was
it was
constantly
just
better,
like
steak,
better,
more appealing,
like
yeah.
looked
Right.
like real food, which
Fucking
it
sloppy
doesn't
Joe.
apply here.
Right.
Yeah.
All the burgers with mad meat
Hot
and
dogs.
oil
Weird,
and shit.
like,
Hot dogs with the pink.
I ain't gonna front. All I used to eat was the French fries,
Yep.
freshman year tater tots,
Tater tots.
legendary, and the
Fire.
pizza. I ain't gonna front. I
I
used
didn't
to
even
kill
like
the
the
milk
pizza.
though.
I used to
I was a Bill
tear the
Big head.
cheese off the pizza.
Yeah, you one of them weirdo niggas.
But I used to eat the sandwiches. I used to love when they give us sandwiches.
Yeah.
Like the,
Like the
very
deli-
basic, basic
With
deli
wrapped in the
sandwiches, yeah.
thing, and you get honey mustard on the side. and
Yeah,
stuff.
wheat
right,
bread.
You make
right.
your own
You
sandwich.
remember we had
that
a
was
little
dope.
corner store in like our freshman year?
Yeah, we used to
in
buy
Lunchroom?
snacks and stuff.
I
right?
think
Oh,
we
yeah,
used
they
to
do
steal
have
from that.
those.
That's why they closed it down.
Yeah,
They
I
closed it
think
down
so
in a
too.
few months. That shit was nice though. Little corner stores.
You went to Jeff?
No, I did not.
Oh,
Right, you saying man? Oh yeah, we had that. Your
No,
school
I
was-
mean
your
in
school
general.
wasn't-
Because there were
it's
4
school.
schools.
The school wasn't
There were
as lit.
4 schools in Jeff.
Little have like
Store?
there's the actual like lunch line whatever, but then they had the stuff where you can go and buy. I had that at my school.
Oh no,
too.
we had that for like a year and they cut
Yeah.
it out.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
unfortunate.
Yeah,
I had that. For
our school was bad.
Well, shout outs to your school.
Yeah, but Thank you for coming again, Mel.
It's
We
always
definitely
good
want to
to have
see
you
you again.
guys.
You have really good chemistry with us. I know
I like
that.
talking with you guys.
Yeah.
Do you have anything coming up? Any events? Any
I don't
sales?
have any events right now, but I am working on some blog posts that are coming out real soon. I'm actually gonna do a vlog that's dropping real soon, talking about solo travel. If you guys are interested in that and how you can afford it. So people can stop asking me if a man is paying for it.
Right.
Nice little plug
paying
there,
for her
right?
damn self.
Exactly.
And you're gonna turn that into income.
Yes, exactly.
So that's very smart.
So yeah,
So
look
now
out
that's
for that, you
gonna pay
guys.
for it.
Melby.com.
She also sells mugs. We mentioned it before, but I'm gonna reiterate it.
I'm going through a rebrand right now, but I am gonna relaunch around April.
Okay.
She gonna help us get our own mugs because these black shits not cutting it.
We need to hook y'all up.
We need Brothers Podcast.
Oh my god, and you cheers every beginning of the show.
Like a fucking news station.
Right.
This is gonna be y'all. With the mud.
Like, but yeah.
And everything. It was great being here, y'all.
Thank you.
For sure. Alright, y'all. See you next week.
See ya.